No place to call my own. Yeah, I'm hoping if somebody brings me home. Tell me I'm not lost out at sea. Tell me they are listening to me, feeling misplaced. Someone rescue me. Someone rescue me. Someone take me. I'm between two different things. Yeah, I'm thinking too much, I'm bursting at the seams. Tell me I'm not lost out at sea. Tell me they are listening to me, feeling misplaced. Someone rescue me. Someone rescue me. Someone take me. I'm floating. Someone save me. I would drive through Bordeaux when it hurt all alone, but it'll be just fine if heaven's secure. I was lost, I would cry, I would wish all night that it'll be just fine if you aren't leaving for good. I could hear you on the radio playing when I was riding so stuck in Vegas. You said we could never be strong, but our hearts are golden and connected as one. Through lonely days, we
Gaming Morning Show.
Ah, the sounds of morning.
Early in the morning,
Birds singing.
gotta feed the donkey.
The sun peeking above the
When you
horizon.
feed the donkey,
The gentle nudge from your morning alarm clock.
this is what he says.
A subtle reminder that today is a new day. A new day for you to watch Gaming Morning Show. The show where you'll find science lessons.
Says when I bake bread, I give thousands of yeast organisms false hope by feeding them sugar before ruthlessly cooking them to death in an oven and eating their corpses. Wow.
I thought you
think
were
about bread a whole new way.
I thought you were about to say orgasms for a second there. Did either of you ever have that happen when you were in like biology class and you're reading?
Have an orgasm? I've never orgasmed during
The biology text doesn't do that for you. It's like, oh yeah.
Great deals.
computers and accessories
Wait,
special bundle.
Mike, they got the super chroma color in. Did you know they had that? You
I know.
overpaid for your computer.
By a lot. I wonder if, do you think they price match?
They might. Well, this is half off.
Can you take a screenshot of this and try to get a store to price match it?
And linguistic perfection.
Is that like when I roll my R's?
Good.
Romance.
Great.
Romance. See, everyone. It's not a hiss.
So let me hear your battle cry.
Kiki. Oh!
Kiki what?
as we all charge into Gaming Morning Show.
More like Kiki. Whoa, am I right?
Now, if only I could find a way out of this box. I'll catch up. 'Cause GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer. Power outage kind of messed with some stuff last night. It's Gaming Morning Show. That's Mike and Sean. I'm FD Goof. It is Friday, September 24th, 2021. I went to go listen to anything through these headphones. I couldn't get it to work. And in the troubleshooting process, I turned off and on and off again my mic. So, you know, we'll figure it out. It's not like we've been doing this show for like a year. So,
Me?
You turned off Michael?
Ryan.
Mike, you're muted.
There we go. That makes more sense. So, I slept like complete garbage last night.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So bad.
See, here's the thing, though. Garbage doesn't move and has no problems. So that would mean you slept really well. So I don't get the... It's kind of like when someone says, I slept like a baby. Like what? Like you peed yourself and then you woke up like 7 times yelling? Like that's what a baby sleeps like, right?
I slept somewhere between a baby and garbage last night. Didn't pee myself, but I woke up a whole bunch. Holy cow. Yeah, we lost
good.
power.
Did you sleep like baby garbage? Like just like a little garbage?
Little garbage? Did I sleep
a little bit of garbage?
Yeah, like the laundry room wastebasket, not like the kitchen garbage, right? Like the one that you had like when you first moved out of your house growing up, you had that garbage can, and then you eventually got bigger garbage cans, and you were like, oh, well, I still can use this one for something, right? And now in my 30s, that's a laundry garbage can. So there you go. It could be Copia. Good morning to everyone who's hanging out with us. Like I said, it's Friday, September 24th. Thank you for being here. Facebook, Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, GamingMorningShow.tv. Jellybone Jabroni checked in at 18 past 5 o'clock Pacific time.
First!
Yeah. She wins a lot.
Jelly, how'd you sleep? Did you sleep like garbage? Like a baby? Like baby garbage.
Baby
Downs KJ is here. Copia as well. Thank you for being with us. Kate Zaid, good moron, right at 6 o'clock, checked in this morning as well. It's great to see everyone. Scott Chick is here. Good moron to you as well. Holy cow, we got a lot of great folks hanging out with us. Turbo Swim is here this morning as well. Thank you.
kidding.
It is Friday. It is Friday. We got this day in gaming history some birthdays, including a very special community birthday coming up at about 6:50 this morning. Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News is coming up as well. We'll have our top 10 list next hour. It could have been Punctuation Day, which is what I started to type, and then one of our hosts was like, listen, we need to talk about something. So I got rid of Punctuation Day. It is not our topic of the day, but it is Punctuation Day. So, you know, if you always are adjusting punctuation for people, today's your day. It's also Hug a Vegetarian Day. So next time you see Hofbrew in the chat, give Hofbrew a hug this morning. That'd be great. It is Lash Stylist Day. One of the harder days to say. Lash Stylist Day.
Good job.
Love Note Day. Dearest Sean, I have loved you since the moment I've met you.
Great.
You've always smelled quite nice. And I appreciate the fact that you're great at everything. To you, my dearest Sean, I will love you only second to how much you love Copia. Hefty goof. Send. Because it's an email. No. There, it's sent.
Bing.
Dear Ryan, heart emoji. Love, Sean.
That's a very nice handwriting on the little love right thing.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that's good.
It's compliment day. on Gaming Morning Show. No, not really. Cherries Jubilee Day. Ooh, Save the Koala Day. That's a good day.
Just one?
Just one. Yeah. But we're not going to tell you which one it is. It's just, there is one specific koala that can save humanity. Good luck.
Is this like the cheerleader in Heroes? Save the koala, save the world. Quick, grab the eucalyptus. We must save that koala. Which one are you pointing at? That one.
That one. Which one? Mm-hmm.
It is a Native American Day and German Sandwich Day. Okay.
What's your favorite German sandwich?
Peanut butter and cheese.
Nice.
Uh,
Reasonable.
Dandy is here. Good moron, Dandy. It's good to see you on Gaming Morning Show.
Top of the moron.
Oh, yeah, sure. It'll be compliment day. All right. Actually, that's not true. And I think I forgot. Is KJ, are you a vegetarian? I remember Kopi now that Kopi said, hug me. I remember Kopi's vegetarian. Oh, Downs is having a German sandwich tonight, so there you go. Jabroni says, did you know koalas have two different poops? One of them they eat.
Me too.
Gross.
So weird. I didn't.
Are we supposed to save you? Are you the koala?
Mike,
we're
are
gonna
you a
save?
koala?
I mean, it's very possible. I'm a very hairy man, and it is getting grayer. So my chest hair is like half gray now, and it's really weird. Really weird.
It happens. It's a transition. It's a transition.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Topic of the day. It's not compliment day because things are not about to get complimentary.
No, they're not.
On Twitter, Mario is trending, and the reason is because yesterday, an animated feature film based on the world of Super Mario Brothers has, quote, bagged an A-list voice cast. You'll have Chris Pratt and Charlie Day, who play Mario and Luigi respectively. You have Anya Taylor-Joy. Do I have that right? Anya Taylor-Joy? It's Princess Peach.
Isn't it just Anna?
Okay, Anna Taylor-Joy, Princess Peach, and Jack Black will play Bowser. There's more to that, but that's kind of the headliners. So we're asking you, chat and hosts, what do you think of the cast announced for the movie?
Nintendo Nerds broke this news during his stream last night. I'm very upset by it. Yeah, it's so ironically enough, this is also the first news story of the day. So I'm just gonna jump into this and it's all right. Nintendo's feature-length animated Mario movie is coming December 21st of next year, in the year of our Lord 2022. In the U.S., if you live somewhere else, you're kind of screwed. Mario, actually, or you might be better off. Mario creator, that guy announced during Thursday's Nintendo Direct, timing us where we're being announced later. Oh, and the movie will star Chris Pratt as Mario, Anna Taylor-Joy, as Ryan said, as the princess lady, and Jack Black as Bowser. Full voice cast feels absolutely surreal, with Taylor-Joy starring and Pratt starring as Mario and Princess. Charlie Day will be Luigi. Jack Black is Bowser. Keegan Michael Key. Anthony Michael. I don't know why. I was thinking of the guy from the Breakfast Club. Keegan Michael Key is Toad. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. Kevin Michael Richardson is Kamek. Fred Armisen is Cranky Kong, and Sebastian Maniscalco as Spike. Nintendo is producing the Mario movie with Illumination Entertainment, which is known for its work on Despicable Me, Minions, and Secret Life of Pets. The guy who owns it said they're co-producing the movie alongside Miyamoto. Partnership between them has happened for a while. Okay, look. I love Chris Pratt. I would do manly things with Chris Pratt, like cutting down trees and stuff, right? He's not Mario. That's just not. No, he is not a Mario type. Mario is a fat plumber from New York who's Italian that likes pasta and pizza, right? Chris Pratt is a manly man from Manville who has a six-pack. Mario doesn't have a six-pack. And I know that it's animated, but still, it doesn't matter. Jack Black should be Mario. I can see maybe Chris Pratt as Luigi. Charlie Day should totally be Toad. I mean, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong actually is kind of funny. But man,
Yeah, I kind of like that.
how do you ruin this so much? So much. So stupid. Ugh. It's a great cast for like Guardians of the Galaxy. Not so much for Super Mario. It just makes me angry.
All right, so here's my take. If this wasn't coming from a studio that at least makes competent animated films and wasn't in collaboration with Nintendo, I'd be way more upset. The fact that this is something that Nintendo's made a really Mario movie before, and because of that, for decades, they were like, we're never doing a movie again. I hesitate to judge this cast until we see it in action. I don't think Chris Pratt is going to just go out and be Chris Pratt. So he, I imagine, will try to find a take that makes sense for Mario, rather than just like, doing his voice from the Lego Movie, for example.
I disagree. I think he's just going to do his stupid voice.
So I don't want to. It doesn't make sense until we actually see it in action to be like, this cast doesn't make sense. Because we don't know. Maybe it makes a lot of sense. I think this is a heck of a lot better than just doing the current voice of Mario, trying to have him do a whole movie, because that guy is not an actor. He's iconic, but if they just had him do Mario in a movie, that would be terrible.
You sound like the person who did the during the video games. That person.
Yeah. If you've ever seen him in an interview, that guy should not do an entire movie. That would be not great. So I think it's a weird choice. It's not the way I would have gone, but I'm not willing to write it off until I actually see some footage of the movie and see and hear what it's going to be like.
I would rather resurrect Bob Haskins from the dead and let him voice Mario. I love Chris Pratt. It doesn't. And sure, we'll take the whole let's wait and see approach, but I can't now. I think there's a swing and a miss on their end. But I mean, you never know. Maybe it'll be amazing. Maybe everyone will cheer and be overjoyed. But I don't like the casting selections. And that's just my guttural off the cuff take. And like you said, it could be incredible.
Yeah, I think what they needed to do, especially if this does end up working, they needed to not announce the cast. They need to just get a trailer out there. Because I don't think there was any way to announce any cast if you're having like known celebrities voice these characters. There's no way to announce a cast and people not have issue with it. They needed to just get a trailer, because if there's a trailer and say Chris Pratt like super works as this take on Mario, like you need to show us, not just be like, oh, trust us, Chris Pratt's Mario. Yeah. Like they should have just gotten a trailer out.
And I think I don't like I love Charlie Day. I'm a huge Charlie Day fan, but him as Luigi just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. And again, maybe it'll be great, but he just doesn't. Like, you should work to people's strengths, and he would be an amazing Toad. Maybe make Peel Luigi. Actually, I think that would probably work better than Toad. But again, who knows? The one thing I do know is Jack Black will be hilarious.
Jack Black could have just played all of the characters, and that probably would have been a fantastic Mario movie.
All right, we good?
So mad.
I mean, I'll
never be good.
Sorry, wrong phrasing. Are we content with the way that the first 10 minutes has gone? Are we good?
With our airing of grievances, yeah.
All right. We have more Nintendo Direct news coming up in our Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news. So stick
Happy
around for that.
Festivus.
All right. I've already seen somebody in chat say something that they're excited about. So we'll talk more about what we're excited about. Okay.
Was it me?
What we're eager about. I just got out of the way. That was my job this morning. All right.
Well, okay, quick. To Down's point, I see. He wrote, I feel Sonic movie had this type of reaction, and that turned out okay. Let's remember, when Sonic first came out and they first aired all of that stuff, it was garbage. The Sonic looked incredibly scary. It looked awful, and people were outraged, and they fixed it. So unless they're gonna recast, and I'm sure it'll turn out great. It's gonna be a beautiful movie. The animation in you guys are just banging into each other. The animation is gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be so nice and so happy. We're all gonna love it, right? However, there's gonna be outrage now because, honestly, like Sean said, if you had just if I had saw the trailer and Chris Pratt was like, "Whoa!" that would be incredible. Right now, I'm left to sit here and being the old man yelling at the clouds. So, sorry, you can do your thing now. I'll shut up.
Gaming news is coming up. We're excited. It's good to see everybody. Yes, you are allowed to comment on the rainbow tires. Thank you, Dandy. These are from Pride Month. Hofbrew says, does that mean the Mind Control Raptor is playing Yoshi? Who's the Mind Control Raptor?
Blue.
Obladi.
So I understand this question. Have you seen Jurassic World?
Yes.
Okay, Blue. The
Oh,
the
yeah,
raptor. Chris Pratt's raptor. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
That's a good call. I like that. I thought his name was Jake, but
Jake from State Farm. What are you wearing? Skin.
I'm a raptor. He's got scales. Gonna eat you.
Nothing. I'm a raptor.
That raptor sounds hideous. Well, it's Jake from State Farm. Lady K's here. Good morning to you, Lady K. Thanks for checking us out. I couldn't care less about the Mario thing, but I kind of agree with Sean. It's one of those things where I think conceptually it would have came across better if they had something put down on film. So,
Yeah.
like,
If you could see it.
especially this would have been the equivalent of them coming out with Mortal Kombat as an animated thing or whatever, right? And they announced the cast before they even get to the point, because it had the same problem that the first Mario movie had, right? It's been so long and that first movie was so bad, right, that you had to nail a home run with the trailer for the next thing. And Mortal Kombat by and large did that. So yeah. All right. 6:24. Okay. I'm happy we had a chance to air our grievances this morning. Yes, Jelly. Charlie Day is the Raptor. That's confirmed. Correct. The Raptor is in the movie. So Charlie Day.
Yeah, it's Charlie Day.
All right. Man, was Alpha Blue Charlie and Delta? Really?
It's like they've never used the Greek alphabet before. B's not blue.
Blue is definitely the B in the Greek alphabet. It's crazy.
Blue actually ate beta. You can look it up.
Gotcha.
Yeah. 925
They
on the
named
East
them
Coast.
Alpha, Beta. No, Blue. What? Blue. That one talks. It can be whatever it wants.
At least they kept the letter B in there.
The Raptor was like, actually, I'd prefer blue, please. Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
That's good. It's not at 2:25 for those watching in the UK. All right, let's get the news, and then we're going to go on to talk about some of the other stories that we have on the docket, including Update Watch 2021. What's happened with those zebras in Maryland? We'll update you. And also, yesterday was Political Figures as Dogs, or Dogs as Political Figures Day. Well, what if everyone was dressed up for a dog wedding? Happened in Chicago-ish. Tell you that story. That's on the way as well. But first, we need the news. We need to know what's going on in the world, video games wise. And for that, we go to #VideoGameExpert. Here's Sean.
Good Good morning. It is Friday, September 24th, 2021, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. Did Ryan just replace the word suburb with ish? Chicago-ish?
It's Chicago-ish. Like, okay, so here's, like, you can't see me anymore. Where's Sean, point to your nose. Okay.
My what?
Your nose. Point to your
My
nose.
nose.
Okay, that's Chicago. Now kind of motion to your face in general. That's Chicago-ish.
The suburbs.
The suburbs of Chicago. Chicago-ish.
These are my suburbs.
Chicago-ish, USA.
Well,
suburbs.
we do have lots of Nintendo news to get to, but first we're going to touch on an update for Perfect Dark. The initiative has teamed up with Crystal Dynamics to finish up Perfect Dark. The initiative is a Microsoft studio which has been developing the new Perfect Dark game, and now they've announced a partnership with another big studio in the name of Crystal Dynamics. So now they're going to team up to work on this rare shooter, Perfect Dark. So this will be cool.
Is that like rare as in like the company Rare?
Yeah.
So it's not a rare game.
Well, I mean, it's rare too. It's been a while.
Oh, okay.
You know how this is a complete tangent in a way, but you know how like you hear about something and then you see it everywhere? What was that game? Is it Dark Space or Deep Space or something that's getting a remake?
Deep Purple.
Dun 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 dun. Vamping, like how I brought something to the table, told you what I'm thinking of, but now making you do the work to try to tell me about it.
Isn't it Dark Space?
Dead
Nothing
Space.
sounds right now.
Dead Space.
There we go.
It's first try. Thank you, Lady.
That's what you said. Yeah.
The moment you brought up Dead Space, and that might be getting a remake, and might not be a real remake, and then a remake, I happen to have seen it everywhere for like the last 3 weeks now. Everywhere. So now I'm fully anticipating seeing Perfect Dark, like everywhere.
You'll
like
see
every
Perfect Dark.
Yeah, every like classic Watch Mojo video that talks about video games, it's gonna have Perfect Dark in it all the time. Anyway,
Perfect
thank
Dark.
you for this.
Should be good.
Okay.
Anyways, the initiative's official Twitter account says, Perfect Dark update. We're partnering with Crystal Dynamics, the world-class team behind character-driven games such as Tomb Raider, to bring this first-person spy thriller to a new generation. The teams couldn't pass up a chance to work together. We're still early in development, but incredibly excited to use this unique opportunity to deliver on the vision for Perfect Dark. So this is cool.
Bro.
Perfect Dark. So we'll see what happens. It might be a few years before we actually see anything from it, but I'm excited.
I hope they cast Chris Pratt as the lead.
Next up, we have lots of Perfect Dark news. Perfect Dark news. No more Perfect Dark news. Nintendo news. Lots of Nintendo news. In the Direct yesterday, we did get the cast for the movie, but they also talked about a few other things. We got a first look at Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which is a new Kirby game, which is fully, like, it's a full 3D platformer, and it takes place in a cartoon world that looks a little bit to me like The Last of Us. It's like a post-apocalyptic city that's all been like overgrown with vegetation, but then it's a cute Kirby game. It's really weird, but it looks cool though.
Kirby,
So-
end of time.
Check that out in spring 2022. Kirby, The Last of Us. We got an update to the Nintendo Switch Online service. They're announcing a new level of service, which is Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, which is going to include both Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis games. So that's pretty cool. And in with that, they're remaking the Nintendo 64 controller and the Sega Genesis controller peripherals that will work with your Switch if you want to play those games on the most unusual controller that Nintendo's ever made.
Gross.
You can do that. Someone tweeted out a picture of the Nintendo 64 controller, and they're like, "Nintendo, you will not trick me into using this controller ever again."
I really like the N64 commercial.
No.
Or commercial controller. Commercial is good too, but
One of the surprises with the 64 games, details are to come for this, but they were kind of scrolling through 64 games, kind of alluding to like, oh, these are some of the games we'll eventually put on this service. And Banjo-Kazooie was on there. And I was watching the kind of funny presentation of the Nintendo Direct, so they were commenting over it. And as they were starting this, they were like, "Oh, it's too bad we'll never see any of the like rare games like Banjo-Kazooie," and then it flashes across screen, and they kind of lost it. So that's interesting because everyone had just assumed we would never see Banjo-Kazooie or any other rare games on a Nintendo platform. So clearly they've made some deal to allow that to happen.
I want to give them credit for the naming of Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack. Really rolls off the tongue.
It's of course that's what it's
Just
called.
add
It makes
words.
total sense.
There you go.
Just say plus, and then you can say whatever you want.
Plus expansion pack, plus download pack, plus expansion.
We got some look at new games like Bayonetta 3, which is going to come in 2022. Splatoon 3, which is going to come in 2022. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak expansion pack announced for 2022.
whoa.
Lots of 2022 stuff.
Yeah.
And then in Nintendo fashion, they used a portion of their Nintendo Direct to announce new Nintendo Directs, which was, they were like, and an announcement. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC fighter will be revealed in a Nintendo Direct in October. And then they're like, oh, you want Animal Crossing news? Animal Crossing news will get its own Nintendo Direct in October. So I guess more Nintendo news in October.
Their big direct.
Oh, and then we got a first look at ActRaiser Renaissance, which is a remastered version of the Super Nintendo game ActRaiser. And they dropped the trailer, and they're like, oh, and it's out today. And this looks really cool. If you've never played ActRaiser, it's worth checking out. It was a game that was 100% ahead of its time back when it came out for the Super Nintendo. It had two different phases of gameplay. One was like a side-scrolling, more adventure game where you fight bad guys and try to survive. But then it would shift, and it would be like a city builder. So like half of the game was a city builder where you're like building temples and buildings and developing a community city thing. But then you go into a side scroller adventure game. It was very interesting. So check that out. And then movie news. We already talked about that.
But there's movie news?
And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. We have Death Park out on Xbox One, Blind Postman out on Xbox One and PC, A Gummy's Life out on Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, Lost Judgment out on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, Little Kite out on Xbox One, The Addams Family Mansion Mayhem out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Port Royale 4 out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S. Space-Based Startopia out on Switch. Death Stranding Director's Cut is out on PlayStation 5. Houstoria is out on Switch. Monster Truck Arena out on Switch. Top Down Racer out on Switch. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot plus a new Power Awakens set out on Switch.
That was
They
the
did
name of
that
the
plus
game?
thing again.
Wow.
Yeah. Kakarot plus a new Power Awakens set.
Kakarot, you're close enough.
Yeah, well,
It was the
Nerd.
French
nerd.
Nerd.
Pawn Baron out on PC and Mac. Dungeon Town out on PC. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment. Today's name of the morning goes to Don't Touch This Button.
Or the
Out on
sign
Switch.
blows up.
Don't you touch it. I'm watching you. No. Don't touch it. I'm watching you. Don't do it.
Groot.
Don't.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
Don't touch it. He touched it. Damn it. Damn it, Lady K touched it too. So did Scotch. What are you doing? We said don't touch this button. Out today for Switch. Really? So Down says the N64 controller was great. Just the right amount of buttons.
No.
Here's my only question for that. What the hell was the left side of the controller for? Because everyone held it on the middle shaft.
It was so they. I think the left side of the controller, like I think they made a controller. Then they're like, oh, what if we still need a D-pad? And they're like, oh, let's just put another little thing over here.
But so the D-pad was how in what was it, WCW NWO Revenge. That's how you did your taunts. So you needed the D-pad for the taunts for that game. Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Just seemed like a extra unnecessary part. Although the GameCube controller always kind of looked a little odder to me, even though it was probably a better controller.
Yeah, it's a good
Honestly, it kind of looked. I don't know. But I'm a PlayStation controller snob. I think it's the most perfect controller ever made by man or woman.
Better.
No, that thing's. Well, that one did get better. That first Xbox controller was a power pad.
Yeah. That could hurt somebody.
Hey! Down! Back trigger! It's a full body. It was the Kinect before the Kinect.
There you go.
All right. Congratulations to Don't Touch This Button. It is our name of the morning and thus eligible now for Name of the Month consideration. Will it be our Name of the Month for the month of September? We will tell you next January, like Nintendo Direct. Just wait. A Name of the Month Direct coming in January. You can also search us on Twitter.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
It is now 6:38. Thanks for being with us on a Gaming Morning Show. We talked a little bit about Mario. If you want to talk more about Mario, I like how chat really didn't chime in too much. I mean, there were some like, hey, I like Jack Black, Bowser. That's pretty okay, right? You know, some people were a little softer than Mike was this morning, a little eased into it.
Yelling. Yeah.
Did you sleep last night after this news?
Did I sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I slept like a person.
Oh. Easy to understand.
See, I slept like garbage. I just lay there and woke up. My wife tapped me on the shoulder and said I'm leaving. And I was like, oh gosh, I forgot. I'd get up with my alarm.
Okay. Well, let's lighten the mood then. Okay. Let's go find out about zebras. This is Update Watch 2021. A couple of weeks ago, we told you about some zebras that were loose. So we answer the question now from the Washingtonian. Jane Recker has the story.
Sorry, what's that?
The
James
Washingtonians, Jane Recker
Gotcha.
has the story. Are the zebras still running loose, Mike?
To answer your question, yes, the zebras are still running loose in Maryland. Back to you. No, just
Thank you
kidding.
very much.
It has been 23 days. 23 days since 5 zebras escaped from a farm near Upper Marlboro, Maryland. And the black and white beasties are still on the loose, traversing Maryland roadways like they own the place. Despite the fact they don't exactly blend with the DMV's decidedly un-Savannah-like surroundings, officials say they've struggled to capture them due to the animals' impressive speed. This is my favorite. A former White House official spotted one of the escapees a few days ago after going fishing with his son. But the most recent spotting has a more sinister vibe. Captured by Chris Harrell, the zebra trots across the roadway, practically begging to be hit, and then disappears into the inky darkness of the night.
Inky?
Someone had a word count. Should this happen to you, definitely take pictures, videos, and selfies, but do not approach the animals as they may bite. Instead, contact Prince George's County Animal Control.
Inky darkness.
Inky. That's my new favorite descriptor.
You know,
Megan, I'm gonna go lay down in the inky darkness. Okay.
Lady K, you have a point. The fudge were zebras doing on a farm?
Oh, farming.
Oh.
Zebras can have lives too, man.
They were
They were growing bamboo for the koala because they were searching for it.
Just that one koala.
Yep. Zebra specialty eucalyptus farm. By their brand only.
Most people don't know that the zebras grow the eucalyptus organically, but they're not certified organic. So
Yeah.
just so you know.
They use the wrong poop.
Oh, yes. By the way, Jelly expounded on what we were talking about earlier with koala poop. So here we go. To explain the poop, it's because eucalyptus is toxic for lots of animals to eat. So in order for the babies to eat the eucalyptus in a way they can safely do so, they can do it in the mother's poop.
Ooh.
And that's how it works.
Oh, look at that. My dogs eat poop. I don't think it's the same.
Do we need to bust out the Bob says, I am your eucalyptus poop expert? Apparently,
I really enjoy that Bob doesn't like question. He's like, all right, whatever.
Hoffer is wondering if we have the Long Island Bowl news.
A bull got loose in Long Island a while ago, and it's still loose.
It became a bronzed statue on Wall Street. You can look it up. That's that's Discord worthy. Hofru. Dungeon said, inky darkness is a fantastic way to describe the dead of a starless night. It was an inky darkness as I sat there waiting for perfect dark.
It was too far forward.
Fun fact.
I just sat there out of the way. It whipped me. I was like ready, and then it whipped behind me. Like,
Can't do it.
I didn't want to hit it away from the goal. Just glad you were there.
Perfect Dark is going to use Inky Darkness as their subtitle for that new iteration.
That's the name of their new game. Eh?
Perfect Dark
Perfect Dark.
in Inky Darkness. You can look it up. It's on the internet.
Man, it is so bright in here. I just need some inky darkness. These guys are really trying.
I like how your subtitle is the sheriff now.
Yeah, I'm in charge here.
You're not wrong.
I was Boost Bandit for a while. That one was fun too.
And then you decided to live a life defending the law instead of being.
I am
against
the
it.
law.
I am. You guys say it the dread way. Do it. I am the law. You gotta
That's a good
sound
movie.
kind of drunk, kind of dementiated, kind of like you just got punched in the face.
Oh, Judge Dredd. Did you ever watch the remake of that?
Sure didn't.
They remade
First
it.
one was so good. Just like I'm not gonna watch this new Super Mario's because that first one was a cinematic piece of art.
Oh gosh.
Are we gonna have a Mario Brothers watch party?
No,
Watch the old one.
I'd rather watch the old cartoon with Lou Albano. That was a good one.
Any of the old cartoons, they're so good.
I remember it used to be on at 6:30, but when I'd get up before school, I'd eat my Lucky Charms or Cinnamon Toast Crunch while watching Super Mario World on Fox.
I hope
Now they
if
have new rooms at all.
so they didn't have anyone listed as a voice actor for Yoshi, but I hope they have Yoshi in the movie. I hope he just doesn't talk.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, ah? It's gonna be Dave
he just-
Bautista
He just needs to make noises.
or Bradley Cooper. Or maybe it'll be Vin Diesel. What? Okay, so no one wants the ball.
It was too close to get.
I really wanted it. I just missed.
I really think they should just get Vin Diesel to do it. Oh, it was captured. Whew, thank goodness. The bull was captured, everybody. Do. Oh, God. Ah!
Jeez. All right, Down said the remake of Judge Dredd was pretty good. See, I never saw it, but I kind of want to.
I don't think so. I don't know. It's like I haven't seen the RoboCop remake either, just because it's like you can't mess with art, you know. I did see Demolition Man the other day. That was pretty good.
Ooh,
That was one of my favorite
solid
movies.
movie.
The Three Seashells.
I like talking about the three seashells because my wife never has any idea what I'm talking about. I'd be like, man, I went in the bathroom and then I was hoping for three seashells, and she just like stares at me. Yep.
And then you look at her, you go, you don't know how to use the three seashells?
Well, stop it. Well, she also won't let me get a bidet, so I guess she probably wouldn't be good with the three seashells. I don't know why she's so against bidets.
What about Benites?
But the Inky Nights? Oh, no, I went over my head.
That'll be what the GMS line of bidets is known as. Because you know someone's watching this on the toilet, right? So.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. A Foley art? What's a Foley artist?
They make
Anyone?
the sound effects for movie.
Also, what's the raid? Down said about a bit like the raid. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's a movie.
We're going to have a movie segment with Downs now. Where Downs just talks about the latest movies that are out.
That are like other movies, but then he has to describe those movies by using another movie. It's like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
It's like when we finally
6
get
degrees of describing movies to people.
When we finally get Chrissy to be on to talk about all the murder shows on TV, but without being able to say murder, death, or kill. The latest movies of the last 21 years.
Well, that's a big stingray. Watch out, Steve.
Bigger than a regular
Sorry.
stingray. It's funny.
I believe it's called a manta ray. Thank you very much.
Nerd alert!
Proud of it. Dang it. Oh,
Nice.
We did it.
my wheels are turning.
Look at that. Chat. We did it.
You are one of life's winners.
Feels
Are we
good.
though? Are we?
All right. 6:49.
All right. See you guys later.
That was a perfect segment. Our timing's
Perfect
impeccable today. We are the inky darkness of morning radio shows. It's 9:50 out on the East Coast, 2:50 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Top story: Mike is in love with the new Mario casting. Had nothing but fantastic things to say about it. Spent at least 12 minutes of the show being like, "Wow, so jazzed." Excited.
This is the best crappy movie ever.
Chris Pratt, Charlie Day, Mario and Luigi. This summer,
Charlie Day, though. He's
it's
so amazing.
Mario Brothers, the remake.
I still think it's not too late to just have Jack Black do every single character.
I don't know. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, I think will be pretty hilarious. I'm
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. I could. You could have also sold me on him being Cranky Kong,
True.
because he can be really. He does a good like crotchety voice.
It does.
I'm on board for anything Keegan-Michael Key's in, so
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Fred Armisen doesn't make sense as Cranky Kong either, though, if you think about it, because he's just so like jovial.
Yeah.
Even when he sounds like upset, you're like, oh, thanks, Fred. Yeah.
Looking at jovial, cheerful, and friendly.
That's fair.
All right, let's do birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate with us, please let us celebrate with you and let us know in the chat. Good moron.
Top of the moron.
To you, Gamer Fish Stick. It's good to see you this morning. Celebrating
birthday,
a
Sean.
community birthday, even though, honestly, I don't believe that this is true because clearly it was celebrated last week and sent both myself and at least Kiki Lowe into a little bit of a panic. But today is Scott Chick's birthday.
Gotcha.
It's your birthday song. It isn't very long. Nice job. Having a birthday.
I got you a present, Scott Chick. Oh, never mind. It changed.
Oh, I saw it. We saw it. We all saw it.
I just wanted her to know it was for her. I'm going to mail it to her.
Yeah, that's for you. You get a thermometer. Is it indoor outdoor? Is that what that thing is?
No, it's technically for Diego's thing, but we can't do it until he moves into the new one because he'll just knock it around that thing.
What? All right.
Terrarium.
Kevin Sorbo played Hercules on television. Is 63 today.
Sure did. Too many shots to the head.
Nia Vardalos turns 59.
Oh, she's so great. She's a thing. She writes things. I think. She was nominated for an Oscar for screenwriting, so she at least wrote something.
At least one.
At least one. Oh, look at this.
Malinda Williams turns 51. Actress.
Way to go, Malinda.
Stephanie McMahon from WWE is 45.
Wrestling personality.
Yep.
That's how she's described.
Vince isn't going to be happy. He doesn't like the W word.
Wrestling?
Yep.
Huh.
It's sports entertainment.
But the name of the company is
It's
World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yeah.
If Vince was against that, should have rethought
That's why
that
he
one.
only calls it WWE. He doesn't like it when you say the word wrestling.
That's weird.
Or
What if
when
you say
rest-
What are they doing then?
They're sports entertaining.
Sports entertainment.
If you say wrestling 3 times, does Vince McMahon show up?
I hope not. Jeez.
Can we get him on to do 5 questions?
Wrestling.
Yep.
Wrestling.
Thank you, KJ. I thought she looked familiar.
Wrestling.
The screenwriting lady was in My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I believe her name was Nia Vardalos. Yep.
So who's Ally
Checks out.
McCoist?
Ally McBeal?
No, McCoist. I guess we'll find
Ally
out.
McCoist is a Scottish footballer?
Former
Yep.
Scottish
Sure he was.
footballer.
Former. A footballer. Yep, they played the football, and now they just look at the football. America.
If Ally McCoist was playing football in the rain, what would Ally's name be?
Playing football in the ring?
Do it. Do it. It's in there.
Ally McMoist.
Sure would be.
Zing! Oh, rain! They said ring. I was like, well, I don't get it. Thank you, Sean, for being on it, because I was woo!
I don't know if there'll be anything better in my lifetime than when Sean gets the joke. But doesn't want to say it. Ben Pratt, 28 today, going to voice Mario in the upcoming Mario animated remake.
I really like his fun fact
That's
is
Ben Platt.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, but his fun fact is set to star in the film version of Dear Evan Hansen as well.
You know,
well
it's
as
only him reprising the role that he won all these awards for on Broadway in movie form. and is like one of the few things people know him as. But
Well,
fun
this
fact.
would be, but you could just end it as get rid of as well. And put a
Yeah,
period
why does it
there.
say as well at the end?
As well as what? Now, I'm not gonna
as,
be able to work
as well
today.
as well as turning 28.
Yes.
I have to call my boss and be like, look, I need to figure this mystery out. Ben Platt is doing something else. I don't know what it is. I can't come into work. Sorry.
There goes the
Ben
next 7
Platt's
hours
amazing.
of Mike's life. It's like, got to do some research. That's why you have K-Laugh, who has not checked in
Laugh
today.
is off today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he posted it in Discord. Did you guys know GMS has a Discord?
Is K-Laugh just watching the Ryder Cup all day?
Yep.
Okay, sounds fair. Okay, approved time off. Okay.
I like to imagine he has like a cooler next to him and just like bags of snacks, and so he doesn't have to leave the TV. Ridiculous. Ben Platt voicing Mario. Are there any drummers, Sean? Oh, yeah, there is.
Wow, there are.
Yeah.
Drummer Sean Crahan of Slipknot is 52,
Spelled
and
correctly.
Marty Mitchell (parentheses Ricochet) is 52.
So Sean
isn't he-
Crahan is of Slipknot, but Marty Mitchell is just, Ricochet.
Ricochet. Maybe that's his nickname.
or maybe that's like it's like instructions. It's not like the band he's in. It's supposed to be like drummer Marty Mitchell is 52.
That's a really good Ricochet.
But it's the note. I get you. It's it's also Jim Henson's heaven birthday, and Phil Hartman's heaven birthday. Way to go, guys! You were born today.
What about F. Scott Fitzgerald?
Oh yeah, he writes things. He
What's-
probably also wrote. He was probably also in My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
What does Scott Fitzgerald do? Why are you so mad at him? It's the best line from
Good.
Ted.
I like that. That was really good.
That's a good line from Ted. Totally borrowed. This day in gaming history, in the year 2000,
Year 2000.
Pokemon Puzzle League came out for Nintendo 64.
In the year 2000.
On 2002, there was a quote by Jay Allard. Is this our first quote in this day in gaming history?
This is
I'm
an
sorry,
unusual
what?
one. Yeah.
Here we go. And I quote Jay Allard, Microsoft General Manager for Xbox. Narrowband gaming is like sucking pizza through a straw. End quote. Great
Did you
quote.
miss something? Is there more to that? As well as narrowbound gaming is like sucking pizza through a straw.
Here you go.
We did it, guys. It's the rest of the Ben
I'm
Platt.
sorry. This is my fault. I'll read the full quote. This is from Jay Allard, Microsoft General Manager from 2002. Set to star in the film version of Dear Evan Hansen as well, narrowband gaming is like sucking pizza through a straw.
Now I can go to work.
Sorry. Cancel the sick day. 2002, Nintendo releases Yoshi's Island Super Mario Advance 3 for Game Boy Advance. No confirmation if Chris Pratt is in that or not.
Year 2002.
And then in 2011, Dead Rising 2 Off the Record came out for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
Year 2011.
F. Scott's Chick Gerald? What? Doubts?
I think Downs just had a. Did you have a stroke? You all right?
That's good.
We figured out Scott's chick's name. Scott's
Chick Gerald.
Scott's chick. I think of Scott chick like literally all the time because my Loch Ness water is just sitting on my desk. Would you guys like some? If you join the Look It's My Go tier, kneecap tier, I'll send you the link and you can buy your own because I'm not sending this to you.
It was the Loch Ness Monster.
Next week, we induct Quiet I Am Gaming into the Temple of the Six.
As long as Quiet I Am Gaming sends me a picture.
Well,
I'm just
if
gonna
not,
use your avatar.
if not, we get to choose your picture.
I'm gonna just put a picture of meat.
Or Sasquatch.
Or it was Sasquatch.
Did you say meat or me? I could actually. What Sean?
Me.
I didn't understand. Okay, you.
I mean, it could be me, I guess.
Okay.
Does anyone have my Dr. Squatch soap?
Yes.
Bob scared the out of me. Wow. That was terrible. Next hour, 9 animals that ran for office. Why are we doing that one? Because it's Punctuation Day. There you go. Would have been a great one for yesterday, but sure, we'll do it today. I mean, to be fair, we had 3 interviews in a row, so we didn't have any top 10 lists. So,
And besides, I'm really excited for you to read these.
yay, I'm so excited for it too. We also have
You make
sports.
sure, wait until I check in again when I get to the office, though. So
I did
make
find,
sure.
quote, the definitive punctuation mark rankings.
Ooh, I kind of like that one a lot.
Top 10 punctuation marks.
Throw it in there.
Send that to the After Dark.
Yeah, throw it there. I might need that anyway. So, all right. When we come back, I will spend the next 2 hours giving you my definitive opinion on the Mario movie because I definitely care.
It would be so much better if you give your definitive opinion on Punctuation.
I can also do that. We'll talk about why the semicolon's the best thing ever made. Next hour.
Spoilers, not number 1.
All right. You have to say goodbye to both Sean, the whole left side. We're just gonna. They're gonna go and do big boy stuff or something. So, everyone say goodbye to the left side. Goodbye. 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 It actually worked. Look at that. I did it. We did it. It's just me. Final 2 hours. We'll come back with more on Facebook Gaming, on Twitch, on YouTube, also on Twitter. GamingMorningShow.tv. Appreciate you being here wherever you may be. And we'll come back with more on this Friday, September 24th edition of the show. Thanks for being here.
Everybody get up, it's a party song.
Summertime, got liquor on the table. I don't mind where the night goes. Your skin on mine. I see no other people. Love is blind, but that's alright though. Pull me down, drown me in this thing. I'm feeling round and round. My world is turning upside down. Tell me how I could be the one you're needing, girl. Your touch is driving me wild. I want your body on me. This moment is fleeting, so don't go away. I want your body on me. This moment is magic. I want you to stay. when you're playful, give it time. I'll make you mine, girl, your hand in mine. I'll lead you far away, girl, so divine. Our lips touch, our eyes close. Pull me down, drown me in this thing I'm feeling. Round and round, our world is turning upside down. Tell me how I could be the one you're needing, girl. Your touch is driving me wild.
Hi, I'm Bob from Gaming Morning Show. You know, the voice from the box. As the proud owner of an amazing voice, I, like many of you, am familiar with the amazing voice of our friend Austin Attack. Her very popular music is available as a points redemption on her stream at twitch.tv/AustinAttack12. However, it is Austin's sound effects that are the real hidden gem. So today, we are offering you the greatest sound effects ever created by Austin Attack. Previously, these individual sound effects were only available for easy in-home playback by searching hours of VODs. But now, thanks to GMS, you can listen to these one-of-a-kind sound effects with our special edition 16 CD, 35 cassette tape, 1 Laserdisc set. For the first time, you can own Austin saying, "Beach."
Beach?
Plus, who can forget Austin makes a car
What
noise?
sound do cars make? Vroom, vroom.
Or that time that Austin tried to make the noise a dodgeball makes.
And then like a ball, like, peh, like.
No.
I was trying to make like a dodgeball sound.
And if you order now, we'll include the best of Grimm sound effects at no additional charge.
Oh yeah?
Hi, Grimm! Get the best of Austin Attack's special effects collection by sharing random cat pictures in our Discord. Please keep in mind this collection is fictitious, and you'll never actually receive anything, except our love. And isn't that better anyway? Order your collection. Austin Attack. Songs for the beach.
Beach.
By calling 555, put it on a pancake, or visit our website, gamingmorningshow.tv. Our fulfillment department is standing by, which means you'll probably never see anything. They're so fired. GMS, coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day, and Sports. Join our Discord. Go to GMS.watch and click on where to find GMS. And put it on a pancake. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. Yeah, it's just me. It's Friday, September 24th, 2021. Thanks for being here on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Big thanks to everyone hanging out this morning. Downs, Lady K, Copia, Scott Chick, KJ. It's great to see all your wonderful faces. Aura, thank you for the host this morning on Twitch. Hope to see you back. Yes, Ali McMoist was our joke of the day so far, which is not a segment, but it could be. Fishstick, it was good to see you this morning as well. A whole bunch of great folks, Hot Brew, listening as well. Appreciate you being here on Punctuation Day, Hug a Vegetarian Day, Lash Stylist Day, Love Note Day, Cherries Jubilee Day, Save the Koala, Save the World Day, Native American Day, and German Sandwich Day. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll share a story out of out of Chicago, well, at least a suburb. It's where the world's largest dog wedding ceremony took place. So that sounds like a Ben Hooper story. And it is! If you missed earlier, Ben Hooper was with us earlier this week. So that's an option to watch on our YouTube as soon as we get that posted. You can see it in on demand. It was Tuesday at youtube.com/gamingmorningshow. I don't see your face, not yet, but in my dreams. Dearest KJ, it's Love Note Day. Did y'all see Scott Chick? Especially because I tagged you. Did y'all see my Arturo video that was in the Discord? Yesterday, Sean and his wife and family had to head up to Portland, and so they were gone. And so my wife and I headed over to help our father-in-law get into bed. And while I was there, I was borrowing Sean's cat because, well, Sean's cat is a big, I don't know, big hit on the show. Arturo, everyone loves Arturo. And so, yeah, I kind of borrowed the cat. Let me upload it so I can share it on stream. I could pull it up in Discord, but that's a whole thing, and yeah. This is part of what's happening now that I have TikTok up and going, as I'm seeing far more videos than I should. We do have an option too, by the way. Today at 5 p.m. Pacific time is the Master Jordy charity stream. So give a quick shout out to Jordy. But we had Jordy on Tuesday to play 5 Questions GMS, raising money starting at 5 p.m. Pacific today. Here's an option we have, chat. We played 5 Questions GMS with Master Jordy on Tuesday as well. We could do an encore presentation of that Master Jordy 5 Questions in the 8 o'clock hour if you're interested in that. If y'all are indifferent about it, I may just have us play it anyway. Because it was a fun time. Master Jordy ended up quizzing us. Plus, we had all 4 GMS hosts there, too. So it was a very exciting 5 questions, if you will. So that's an option for 8:20 a.m. Pacific time today if you want. Right now, it is 7:12. We opened up the show with our good friend Mike O. And Mike was very upset about this whole Mario animated film. I couldn't care less. I'm not such a big Mario fan that I was like, this is gonna ruin the world. I'm more of like a Mortal Kombat fan, and even then, like when the movie was announced, I'm like, yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I just don't love opinion-based radio a whole lot. So that's probably why I host shows as opposed to try to grind my opinion into the ground. But we'll see what it looks like. I mean, I'll probably watch it. I haven't watched the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, but I was excited to watch Jim Carrey because I like Jim Carrey. So I should be excited about some of these. Keegan-Michael Key, I like almost everything that Keegan-Michael Key is in. I get a whole bunch of Key and Peele clips now in my YouTube algorithm, so I'm always watching those. But there's that. Chris Pratt. I mean, listen, I don't watch Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't watch Parks and Rec. Wasn't Chris Pratt in Parks and Rec too? So I just don't have a whole bunch of like background with Chris Pratt. But there you go. Charlie Day was good in Always Sunny, so I have that going for you. Down said, just put on a movie and take the morning off. Should I roll out the cart? Listen, I'm in my 30s, my advanced 30s. And so, that was a thing back when I was in school, was used to be really excited when the teacher would bring in the tray, like the big cart. It's like a 3-tiered cart. And on top, they had this 38-inch television, sometimes like 24-inch. Yeah, the AV cart. This thing would be 487,000 pounds. Oh, this made play right away. Nah, ignore that. It's Kathleen L. Okay. Earlier guest of 5 Questions GMS. But this will allow me to get the video I want to show with you. There it is. Okay. B-roll video has sound. It might be playing as we speak. I don't know. Oh, easy. Easy. We're going to have to rotate this. This might be upside down. Okay, don't get upset with me if it's upside down. Okay. All right, let's see what it looks like. Is it still playing in the background? Can't tell. All right, here we go. I made this. I'm very proud of this. Oh, here we go.
Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one, so cute. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one, so cute.
Not bad. That's a cinematic masterpiece. Not bad. Arturo meowed. Listen, the reason that Arturo was so upset with me and even meowed in the first place is because the cat wanted to go outside. But apparently they're not letting the cat go outside that late. And so I was using that to my cinematic advantage. Just put it full screen. We'll see at the renews. Yeah, do you just want, let's see, 7/16. Do you just want like an hour and 40 minutes of Arturo? We just have this on loop.
Internet, I have this one so cute. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one so cute.
Yeah? Just put it full screen? Okay. We'll see you later. Thanks for being here. It's Gaming Morning Show. All right, coming up, it's Punctuation Day. And I was going to make, that was literally the discussion we had at the beginning of the show, which was I was going to make it Punctuation Day as our topic of the day. Mike really wanted to talk about Mario. Mike was only going to be here for an hour, so I was like, all right, that makes sense. Yeah, sure. Plus, you know, Sean, I'm sure, had an opinion. Turned out Sean did. So I was like, yeah, we can do that. Let's make it the topic of the day. So Punctuation Day got kicked down the rundown. But I'm a big fan of punctuation. I probably use it 95% correctly. I'm pretty good with punctuation. Big fan of semicolons. Because I kind of talk in a way where it's like my first sentence doesn't fully end. And it's kind of related. The second part of that sentence, the next part is related to the first part. But it's probably a run-on sentence. If I don't use my semicolon correctly. So, anyway, point being, so I'm a pretty big fan of punctuation. Wow, that person wrecked me. So we'll do the definitive punctuations ranking, period. It's on the way. Just you wait. With Gaming Morning Show. Ooh, I do not like the Oxford comma. I do not like the Oxford comma. I have written mostly in like Associated Press style my whole life, because most of what I've written is sports, and so yes, I do not like the Oxford comma. And then I had a person I worked with once, and it was like, oh no, that makes sense because you probably don't like clarity, and I was like, ouch, because Oxford comma is far more geared toward clarity, right? You know, you have that extra comma in there, and it helps you make sure that you understand that what you're reading is a separate thought. Yeah, no, I get why people like the Oxford comma. I get it. I cannot fight you on that one, KJ. I will lose that battle. Which, by the way, was always my downfall with sports talk radio, right? So the key to being a great sports talk radio host is you make an opinion. So like, let me do Mike's. Chris Pratt is the worst casting that could have possibly ever happened ever for Mario. Okay? Right? It's the worst. I will never watch another Mario Brothers. I will never play another Nintendo game. It's that bad. Right? Okay. So these are things that you would say, not in sports talk radio, because, you know, it's video games. But I would take that kind of stance, right? And then you would call in. You'd be like, hey, it's KJ from Oregon. First time, long time. I'm just calling in because I wanted to tell you about the fact that the Oxford comma is the greatest comma ever. And then you give me like a really valid reason. Okay. And then I would sit there and be like, I hear you, KJ. Absolutely. Thanks for calling in. And then I would just tear your whole argument apart and go back to telling you everything that I've already said is right. That's the formula for sports talk radio. Doesn't matter what kind of opinion or thought that your guest or your listeners or viewers give you, you just dig your heels in the ground. You're like, no, you are wrong. And I'm going to tell you for the next 4 hours why you're wrong, right? It's not fun for me at all. I was really bad at sports talk. I was decent at interviewing, really bad at sports talk. Because I just didn't care enough. You could potentially be really good at sports talk radio. Absolutely, KJ. If you have an opinion and you do not waver. Yeah. See, like, I could see Mike having a better chance of being good at sports talk, considering the fact that, yeah, you could take that thing and be like, nope, you can't change my mind. Sports coming up later in the show. Yeah, I like facilitation. I like having 2 or 3 other people talking, trying to help them talk to each other, and then keep the show moving. Whoops, that was my fault. That's the other thing about sports talk is you spend so long talking about the same thing. It's exhausting. Dungeon says, I can have an opinion and not waver even on topics I don't care about. It's a skill that I have. There you go. Take a stance. Have a take and don't suck was the old Jim Rome thing, like tagline. Jim was very good at getting people riled up as well. Colin Cowherd is a host on Fox Sports Radio. Probably the best fundamental sports talk host I've ever seen. Can take some outlandish stance on radio, I should say, as a sports talk host. Can take a stance and just sit there and grind it into the ground and then ignore every single caller that calls into the show. Colin Cowherd was designed for sports talk radio. Do I need some help with sports? Well, Aura, I mean, you always have some good stuff. So if you'd like, you can always throw something in there when we get to the sports segment. Absolutely fine with that. There you go. Yeah, what Mike just wrote in the chat is close to the good sports talk stuff. I totally hear what you're saying here. Yeah, that was always the like introductory clause to all the good sports stuff. I listen. I hear what you're saying, but and then you just go back into having your own opinion. It was not fun. Interviewing was fun, but I like this format a ton more. So I could do this for 10 years and not have a bad time. And a lot of that's the fun part of what chat brings to it, right? Like it's an additive process. This format is pretty okay. Yeah, it's an additive process. Y'all bring something to me, and then we can kind of, riff off of it. I think Chris M.E. said this really well. Is that a challenge? I don't think I'm one who usually puts forth those kind of challenges, but take it how you will. Okay.
That I have this one so cute.
Meow. All right, it's a 7:24 on the West Coast. It's 10:24 for those on the East Coast, and it's 3:24 for those watching GMS in the UK. Kind of miss Sean. Thank you, Quiet I Am Gaming. Since it's Love Note Day, let me pen one really quick. Dearest Sean, today I said in the UK, but I was void of your doodle-doos. It is in your absence that I realize how empty my soul is without your tonality. Love you in the dearest of ways. Hefty Goof. I am actually writing that down as I'm saying it for no reason. This is not an actual love note. I mean, I guess I could send Sean this return envelope I got from the Oregon DMV. I could do that, but that would kind of be silly. Good morning, Quiet I Am Gaming. Thank you for being here on this Friday edition of GMS.
Good moron!
In your absence, it was then that I realized you complete me. It is Love Note Day, so write a love note to somebody today. It is also Punctuation Day, so we are bringing you the definitive punctuation mark rankings, period. Get it, period? Because Mike did find a good list, and yesterday was something about dogs as Mayor's Day, I will share this one. This is nine animals that ran for office from rd.com. Is that readersdigest.com? If somebody's so kind as to copy and paste that into the Discord, that's there as well. This comes from the Daily Republic. Not even it's just dailyrepublic.com. Solano County's news source. Brad Stanhope has the definitive ranking. Nope. The definitive punctuation mark rankings, period. Okay. opens up with punctuation, of course, matters. Otherwise, there's no difference between let's eat, Grandma, and let's eat, Grandma. That's a good one. Okay. Grandma knows there's a difference, and she's glad to hear you say, sorry, I love you, but not sorry, I love you. So, we start off
0
with the already wrong answer. Semicolon is number 10 on this list. The semicolon is the best damn punctuation mark of all time. I mean, ampersand is pretty okay, but like, let's go. I mean, there's no other way to kind of basically write run-on sentences without writing run-on sentences. Semicolon's great. Plus, look how unique this thing is. Look at that. Yes. Look at that. Look at that semicolon. I mean, everything else is so symmetrical. Or singular. Look at that. Ode to the semicolon. The writer said the most frequently misused punctuation mark. It's sometimes used as a replacement for a comma or even a colon. Quote, I hate semicolons. In my writing, they're replaced by a dash by breaking the thought into two sentences like this. So yeah, apparently me and Brad don't see eye to eye. Or I'm just completely misusing the semicolon, and that's okay. I can live with that. All right, here you go. Number 9 on this list. This is definitive.
9
No one can. This is where Sports Talk Radio rules. No one can argue with Brad. Brad's right. Okay. Number 9 is the single quotation mark. That's an apostrophe. There's a single quotation mark. Here's the rule. They're used to indicate quotes inside of quotes. Oh, no, never mind. That's the first one. Is an apostrophe, but we used in a quote. For example, Ryan just said, when used inside a quote, it means that the quote inside the quote is used correctly. There you go. But they actually have the quotation marks. So in front of quote, the second quote there, that would be an upside down apostrophe. Anyway, here's the rule. They're used to indicate quotes inside of quotes. Frank said he told her, go away, is correct. All other uses, frequently used to refer to TV or book titles, are wrong. You don't want to use them like this. Lady K, it's often used to mark inner thoughts if you don't want to use them marked by italics. I hate using italics in my books. Yeah, in AP style writing, there are a lot of italics used, and I am not a big fan of italics either. I do like them in the chat format, for example. I do like them for that. Now, I actually didn't mind it when Twitch was making them a different color, and they had to switch it because people were trolling doing things like this. So there you go. Number 8.
8
Hyphen. Look at that thing. That's pretty okay. This is how we combine words, giving them a first-class identification. The only exception is when an adverb is part of a compound word, usually indicated by the first word ending in ly, although family-friendly is acceptable since family isn't an adverb. But that's another column. Ah, yes. Yes, semicolons. Better description, KJ. Thank you. So I do like the hyphen. The hyphen's fine. However, there's a difference between a hyphen and a dash. Yeah, that's right. We're getting way meta on punctuation this morning.
7
The colon. This is punctuation, the colon. It's a preferred way to identify a single entity. Although people sometimes confuse it with the idiot cousin, the semicolon. The colon is a strong way to indicate a conclusion. The colon rocks. That's fine. Whatever. I don't really like the colon. Number 6. The quotation mark. I mean, as a person who likes interviewing people, I like quotes. So, yeah. I also do like a quote for like the sarcastic way, right? Chris Pratt was a good cast for the Mario movie, according to Mike O. They're double, and you go around things people say titles of all compositions except the Bible, and are often misused by people to indicate emphasis. I get it, Quiet. That's funny. Quiet said, that's what I say after my morning poo every day. Number 5.
5.
The apostrophe indicates possession or contraction. Yes, and the whole it's and its thing is difficult. I get it. But the apostrophe, rather, in this one exception, there is no apostrophe in the possessive. But don't forget it in forming a contraction. You cannot get away with this. You just can't. Wait, let me read that one more time. Indicates possession or a contraction. All many people struggle with the choice between its and its. In this one exception, there is no apostrophe in the possessive. Oh, yeah, right. Because its is a contraction. Its is also a possessive. Gotcha. Good job, Brad. All right, number 4.
4.
Question mark. Every sentence ends with a question mark or period, but this punctuation form trails the period because you can write around it. How can you do that? Thusly, one may question how you do that. A question mark is not a fun it's just a question mark. The exclamation point is not even on here, by the way. This is supposed to be definitive. Yeah, it's not even on here. Sorry, spoilers. Supposed to go in order. Number 3.
3.
All right, here's the dash. This is the form of punctuation that I, someone who generally follows convention, have been accused of overusing. I believe the dash, which is different from a hyphen, is a great way to set off parenthetical thoughts without using parentheses. Whatever. All right, here we go. This is a sidebar. While I look this up, please enjoy Arturo.
That I have this one so cute. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one so cute.
All right. From khanacademy.org, the dash is often used after an independent clause. The hyphen, on the other hand, is used to join two words together, like yellow-green. It usually does not have a space between the words. Also, the dash tends to be slightly longer than the hyphen and usually would have spaces before and after the symbol. Yeah, I like dashes. I never use a dash, to be honest. I find it messy. Well, there you go. And this is why punctuation is so fun and universal, because everyone gets it and agrees on it. That's why this ranking is going to be tough to be definitive.
2.
Ooh, you put it in Discord. Okay, or I will try my best to not let you down. Number 2 on this list
2.
is the comma. It provides breaks and breaths in sentences. In fact, commas provide breaks, breaths, and indicate the start and end of quotes. I'm a strong opponent of the Oxford or serial comma, which nonsensically appears before the word and in a list. I follow Associated Press style. There is no comma before and, except when items in a list include the word and. And that's what I'm saying. I like the AP style. I do like the AP style. And I use it correctly sometimes when there's extra things. Serial comma. Since quiet I am gaming. Serial. And number 1.
1.
Period. Quote, the oxygen of the writing world. Unquote. When your elementary school teacher lectured about semicolons and commas, the only thing you really had to know was how to use the period. You can write sentences and get your point across without anything but a period. It's the most important punctuation mark. Period. All right. I'm fine with it. I like the exclamation point. Exclamation point kind of gets overused sometimes, though. So, the definitive punctuation. There you go. You can run with that. That is from Brad Stanhope of DailyRepublic.com. It is 7:36 West Coast time, 10:36 on the East Coast, 3:36 for those watching overseas. Thank you for being here from the UK. Good moron to you, Dr. Chick. It is good to see you today.
Top of the moron.
We are talking about the Mario movie because Mike had all sorts of issues with it. Sean was taking the wait-and-see approach. I think it'll be fine. Listen, it can't be any worse, right? I didn't even watch that whole first Mario movie unless I did when I was like 10. So maybe I watched the whole thing and I was like, what is it? You look back at that and you're like, this doesn't make any sense. Right? Like the way that they made that Mario movie, the first one, there's not even like any recognizable things except for the Mario and Luigi costumes, right? Bowser. It's not a giant lizard. You would love to watch the Super Mario Brothers movie, the original one again, Dr. Chick? No, I'm not doing sports talk radio with you, Mike. I've never watched anything Chris Pratt is in. I don't think. I haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy, nor have I seen Parks and Rec. What else has Chris Pratt been in that I should know about? Oh, I saw the Jurassic World. We did that, yeah. Yeah. Lady K brought up Blue. I'll Diablo die. Lady K, I only use an exclamation point when an exclamation of surprise, excitement, or anger is used. And that is its true purpose. Yes, the exclamation point does get overused. That's true. Quiet said, I'm sad that they made Luigi Charlie Day, but then couldn't make Mario Danny DeVito. That could have been a fun little, like, Always Sunny reunion. That could have been pretty okay. I don't care. I can't stress my brain out about worrying who's cast in movies. So, sorry. But that's what Mike is good at. And so, Mike, the chat is yours. Rant away, my friend. Let him know. Let him know everything. All right. Next hour, we'll probably play back that Master Jordy 5 questions GMS, because it was A, a lot of fun. B, had all 4 of us from the GMS host side. And C, the event is happening today at 5 p.m. Pacific, so it's a good chance to, re-promote the charity stream that Jordy's doing. The Tomorrow World on Amazon Prime is pretty okay. That also stars. Oh, I think I heard about that. Yeah, I think, Sean was saying, like, I think they would have been better off to just do a trailer. And I agree. Like, if they had a trailer ready for this Nintendo Direct, I think that would have been pretty good. What I bet happened was they finalized some of the casting closer to the Nintendo Direct than they maybe preferred. And then some executive was like, we got to announce this. I mean, look, we have Chris Pratt, right? Like, Chris Pratt's a pretty big deal in the Hollywood realm, right? And so I'm guessing that they're like, oh, we have Chris Pratt. We got to announce this. It's going to be a big deal. Look at the star-studded cast. I did like a Sean's suggestion, too, which was maybe just have Jack Black voice everything. I mean, what's the last movie that Jack Black has been in? I mean, we're not talking like The Holiday, right? Like, it hasn't been that long. Because didn't Jack Black just kind of settle down? Oh, right. He was one of the 4 in the Jumanji movies. Or they saw the other game movie announcement at E3 where they went on about it for like an hour and told us nothing. I can't remember what it was. Anyone? All I did was tip that too high to score. I like the dragon one. Has anyone seen the new Jumanjis? How are they? Ooh. Good moron to you.
Good moron.
Nintendo nerds. I am so sorry. I mean, I'm sure you're going to say, like, don't be sorry and all this stuff. But, like, I tried my hardest to not have work interruptions to be able to join you for your return stream yesterday at 4:30. And I just could not do it. I had cases of money that I was giving out to people. Say, please don't make me miss this return stream. That's the only thing I want. And nobody listened to me. So sorry, Nintendo. I hope it went pretty okay. And welcome back. Next Nintendo Nerd stream is going to be on Saturday. I want to say off the top of my head, 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. Is that right? Also, good moron to Culty Vibes.
Top of the moron.
And Chris M.E.
Good moron.
It's good to see you. Good moron. Thanks for being here. We have a story coming up next about a dog wedding. Oh, tomorrow at 2. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Shout out. Welcome back, Nintendo nerds. It's good to see you, Culty Vibes. Thank you for being here. The new Jumanjis are pretty fantastic. Or just fantastic. Okay, great. Yeah, I'd watch them. I mean, I'm more interested, like, The Rock in Jungle Cruise. Or, as I like to call it, Anaconda 3. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah. I also like Emily Blunt a whole bunch. Who's the former Doctor Who companion who got her own show and is in Jumanji? The Rock would have been a better Mario. Yes, Karen Gillan. Thank you. Big fan. Man, it's so funny that you say that, Culty, because I don't play Splitgate. I watch superstar YouTuber Superphonic play it in YouTube videos. And the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, this looks like Portal meets Halo. And then every single person I've heard reference it since has referenced it as Portal meets Halo. Like, it's not like they're hearing it from other people. It's just the universal way to describe this game. Uh-oh. Did I say it wrong? Karen Gillan. Scott Chick, fun fact, she comes from a city like 20 minutes away from me. Wait, Scott Chick, are you Karen Gillan? Apparently my co-host's suggestion of The Rock playing Mario has picked up some steam. Ah, look at that shot. I knew that was going in the whole time. No doubt. Scott Chick, speak his name and he shall be summoned. Good moron to you, Superphonic, or as you should be known, Splitgate Superstar. Ryan would be a better Mario. I do like acting. It was one of my favorite classes in college. I took a random acting 2 course because, you know, needed credits. And it was a blast. Like, not just, it was a good experience. Like, one of my favorite classes the entire time I was in school. I would do it again in a heartbeat. My favorite goes back to, like, improv, which, you know, is part of the reason that doing Kiki's Love Royale was a blast because, you know, Kiki didn't give anyone the questions ahead of time. Kiki just had us all, every single one of us, just shoot off the cuff. Definitely. And so that's why that was a lot of fun. It was like an experiment in improv. Yes, and I love that. Big fan. And so we had this one thing where we got like 40 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. So it was not improv, but it was like a, you know, Mission Impossible acting thing where we had like 40 minutes to use a script and then we had to rewrite like what it was actually for. You know, so we used the dialogue, but we had to make a new scene with it, and we revamped it to be like a skydiving scene, and that was super fun. I wish I had that one on video, because I have some of the acting stuff from college on video, and none of it's like particularly noteworthy. So it's funny you say that, KJ, because that is one thing that I have thought about. Is like there should be lots of reasons that I would enjoy doing Dungeons and Dragons, and part of it's because it's an imagination exercise, right? So you think I'd like it. I've never done it. I'm not opposed to doing it. So, yes, if you ever have a need for someone to hang out with you, let me know. 'Tis I, Superphonic. Lady K says CGI is kind of like skin. However, they would have still had to use a bald cap to place a CGI dot on her head in the right locations if she had not shaved her head. What the hell are we talking about? Oh, Karen Gillan up here. Down said Karen Gillan shaved her head for Guardians of the Galaxy. When asked why they didn't use CGI, there was no real answer, and then she didn't have to shave her hair again. Wait, was Karen? So Chris Pratt was in Guardians of the Galaxy with Karen Gillan? Huh? Who knew? Splitgate Superstar Superphonic for 3 in categories. Okay. Nintendo Nerds, who is our hashtag acting expert, says that still sounds like an improv. Sounds like improv, just a variation on it. There you go. That's good. All right, let's see. Lady K had a fun fact. Up here. Nope. Oh, that was my fun fact. All right, that's why I didn't catch it. My apologies. In the spirit of writing, the book Dracula by Bram Stoker was not started in Whitby, UK, but it was finished there, and most of the book was inspired by the old seaside town. It was a village back then, but there was a shipwreck just off the coast which inspired Stoker, and it was added into the book, and that is why Dracula first landed in England in Whitby.
Lady K, fact of the day. Day.
Thank you, Lady K. All right, so here's some takeaways preliminarily that I've seen. It's worth watching the Jumanji movies. Everyone's kind of lukewarm or in wait-and-see mode for this Mario thing. And Dr. Chick's a pretty big fan of the original Mario movie. Dr. Chick, bold take. Unless I misread that, which could be the case. At 7:49, we got sports very shortly. Let's tell you first about Ben Hooper's story of the day, which is a Chicago suburb attempts world record for largest dog wedding ceremony. That's right. If your canines want to become K-18s in a unison, this is what happens in a Chicago suburb. Or as we referenced in the first hour, Chicago-ish. Organizers made a world record attempt. This was in Chicago. They were trying to bring together 178 canine couples. And if successful, they would break the world record for world's largest dog wedding ceremony. The chair of the Villa Park Community Focus on Unifying Neighbors Commission. I repeat, the chair of the Villa Park Community Focus on Unifying Neighbors Commission, or FUN. Focus Unifying Neighbors. FUN. Leslie Allison C. said she previously participated in an attempt back in 2008. This was in Oak Park, Illinois. That attempt had 87 couples, which fell short of the record. By the way, the record was in Littleton, Colorado back in 2007. 178 couples. Allison C. said it was important for us to have the record in Illinois. So Villa Park Village President Nick Kazoni is oh, this is coming up. This has not happened. This is coming up. They're going to try to do this. Nick Kazoni is slated to officiate the dog wedding. Allison C. says it will include canines from across the Chicago metropolitan area. Allison C. said pet owners whose dogs don't have mates to marry can participate in a round of, quote, dog speed dating, unquote, to find an appropriate spouse right before the ceremony. Wow. Okay. Not just speed dating, but speed marriage. Is this going to be like arranged marriage? Did anyone ask the dogs? Jelly says, I have a bow tie for Lacey. Is there a dog good enough for mine? Hey, listen, Lacey, it doesn't matter who betroths Lacey. I will never accept them because no one is good enough for my Lacey. No one. No one. Dr. Chick, going back to the Mario movie. I need to remember. I remember half the movie. I need to watch it again as an adult. Nintendo nerd Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong sounds like something I came up with while high. That's good. All right, it's time for sports. Chat, you can participate. Did the Mets win? Yes or no? Did the Mets win? I'll give you some details. Yesterday, the Mets. Did they play? Did they play a Major League Baseball game? And if so, did they win it? We have yes, no, they won, probably not. The good news is if you guessed probably not, or yes, you're kind of correct either way, because
You are a genius.
they didn't play yesterday. Yesterday was a travel day. The Mets will resume playing baseball games, at least Mets versions of playoff games. Today at Milwaukee, 5:10 start Pacific time. The 91-62 Milwaukee Brewers host the 73-79 New York Mets. The Mets in the wild card standings, because there's only like a week and a half left to play. The Mets currently sit 10 games out of the final wild card spot. See, Pickle, I always think that that's, especially because the Mets don't win too often in the second half of the season, I think that you should get on a travel day that they didn't lose because they didn't play. So that's your answer. The Mets did not lose because they did not play. Panthers beat Houston yesterday 24-9 in a Thursday night football. Sam Darnold, quarterback for the Panthers, 23 of 34, 304 yards, and no touchdowns, nor any interceptions. But did score 2 rushing touchdowns. So there you go. 24-9. The Panthers are 3-0 on the year. Coming up on Sunday, Mike O's Philadelphia Eagles take on okay, they don't play. The bye weeks already start this early with this new 17-game schedule. Holy cow. The Eagles are really off this week? No, they play the Cowboys on Monday Night Football. Haha, Monday Night Football. I was very confused. So that's when Mike O's Eagles play. Dun, 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 dun. Pickle, can't lose if you don't play. That's a win in my book. Nintendo says, yes, that famous Gretzky quote, any shot you don't take is automatically a goal. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. All right, Aura gives us sports. I was actually getting into the Discord. Look at me logging into the Discord. I know we have one. If you didn't know we have one, you can go to this link to find it. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Sports in rugby league, it is the business end of the season. That's right, the playoffs. Last night in the UK, Leeds Rhinos dumped Wigan Warriors out of the finals, while Hull KR traveled to Warrington Wolves, with the winner progressing to the semifinals. In Australia, South Sydney gave Manly no chances as they cruise into the grand final. Their opponent to be found tomorrow in the clash between first and second Melbourne and Penrith. In F1, Max Verstappen has stated that he wants to get back to winning ways in Russia after his crash in the Italian GP. And last night, there you go, you gave me Sam Darnold. 2 rushing TDs. Texans now 1-2 with, Aura, you don't write too badly for sports radio. I give you a passing mark on that one. Yeah.
It was pretty okay.
Nice work. Lacey's in the Discord, by the way. There's the bow tie, if you're looking for it. The reason that K-Laugh's not here, quote, the Ryder Cup has started. Foursomes this morning. 2-man teams playing alternate shots on the same ball. 4-ball in the afternoon. 2-man teams playing their own ball. Lowest score in the whole wins. Same format tomorrow. And singles on Sunday. Going to have a fun weekend. Hope everyone has a good one. Golf emoji. There you go. And thank you, KJ, for posting the 9 animals who ran for political office in the Discord, as well as an ode to the semicolon. semicolon.
On the internet, I have this one so cute. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one so cute.
Good appearance by Arturo. That is your sports 7:56 West Coast time. Thank you all for hanging out with us. We'll introduce you to the final hour crew next hour. Chat, you still have time to give me your yay or nay. But I was thinking we should replay the Master Jordy 5 questions GMS in the final hour. A couple of reasons. One, I'm by myself, and that gets old. Two, Master Jordy's charity stream is today at 5 p.m. Pacific time. So why don't we find out more about what Jordy has in store for today, what the charity is. I think that would be wise. So we could do that coming up at 8:20, plus all 4 GMS hosts were there. So I think that would be cool. So let me know if you are opposed. We can make this a I don't know, a user contributed show. Whatever. If you have any opinions on the Mario movie, let us know as well. We will be back with more Gaming Morning Show on Friday, September 24th in just a little bit. Thank you for being here. Optimus Rhyme is here. We'll see you in a second. We'll be back. Don't go.
Like a scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy.
I can't roll my R's either.
What? It should be easier to do, and it's hard.
Right? I had a 6-year-old Russian girl work with me every single night for a week and a half, tried to teach me how to roll my R's, and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah. And I was just bad with languages. I mean, I tried for 7 years. I went to a Spanish-speaking country, so tried immersion, right?
Yep.
I couldn't grasp a new language, and I can barely speak English, so maybe that's part of the reason. I can't get our words out, let alone another language. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Roll it. Oh, actually, you did admit this. You can't roll your R's, so now we have to have a rolling R off.
Oh no, I can't even make noises.
You brought this on yourself. You peeled back a little layer, and so now that you've given us a glimpse. All right. So again, for reference, here's me rolling my R's.
Sounds good.
Romance.
Okay, I'm supposed to say the word romance.
Yep. Just try to do a Kiki low.
Okay. I'm actually trying. I can't do it. Mike's weak.
Mike has no clue what's happening right now.
Yep, I can't roll my R's, guys.
Okay. I want somewhere in my heart to know that you're just doing that to make me feel better, but I don't think so. Right? Like it's there. And Kate's is just like out of the... You can't even hear it. My forehead really hurts now, Tapso.
Why does your forehead
Because
hurt?
the smile extends all the way up to here. No, you're crying.
Oh, my abs.
Oh no! And the best part is Mike's on the phone. How we doing, chat? No, it's the background. Don't stop. No, it's AJ. It's the background. Look how very much not red I am.
Yes.
let's make it juicy, juicy. Scene from a movie, let's make it juicy, let's make it juicy. Like a scene from a movie, let's make it juicy, let's make it juicy, juicy. From a movie, let's make it juicy, let's make it juicy.
Scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy. Like a scene from. Man, that is so juicy.
Wow, incredibly juicy.
Like a scene from a movie, let's make it juicy, let's make it juicy, juicy. Scene from a movie, let's make it juicy, let's make it juicy.
Like a scene from a movie, let's make it juicy, let's make it juicy, juicy. From a movie, let's make it juicy, let's make it juicy.
Like a scene from a movie. That is so juicy.
Wow, incredibly juicy.
Arkansas's favorite harpsichord player, Carly Rae Jepsen and Garfunkel. Back, streets, back, all right! Mug life. Maybe it was Skynet. Who's up for some peanut butter and cheese sandwiches? Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, we play 5 questions and GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 3, right now.
Morning, gamer. Thank you for being here wherever you may be. It is Gaming Morning Show for Friday, September 24th, 2021. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningshow.tv. So excited that you could be with us for this event. Because today has been a lot of fun. We debated Mario. We celebrated one Scott Chick birthday. It's your birthday song. It isn't very long. Toot toot. And we've had this for the majority of the morning as well, which has been great.
Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one. So cute.
Your Discord game has been strong today, by the way, as well. So nice work. K-Laugh is on vacation enjoying the Ryder Cup today, so we do not have K-Laugh here. Our head of research and development is checked out for the day, for the weekend. However, we have a lot of great folks like you.
Hello to the final hour crew.
The FHC is checking in. Optimus Prime decided to take pole position and jump in a little bit too early. But hey, Optimus is here, and that's what matters. The FHC, Gonzo is here too.
Hello, FHC.
It is good to see you this morning. Good moron to you. Load Last Checkpoint here with the FHC as well. Load Last Checkpoint is the host of the Final Checkpoint podcast. Be sure to check it out live recording this weekend, which is exciting. Gonzo, recent birthday celebrator and Patreon subscriber, Gaming Morning Show. Gonzo helped Kiki, along with me, not drive from Portland down to San Francisco. Kiki and Super's in the chat as well, are planning a honeymoon in the U.S. next year, and I said I couldn't help but notice on your itinerary there's no Oregon. So Kiki was being super nice, like, well, maybe we could fly into Portland and then drive to San Francisco. I'm like, please don't do that. And Gonz was like, don't do that, because yeah, it's like a 10-hour drive. I will take the $90 flight down to San Francisco or LA. We'll meet you there. GMS in LA, potentially April 2022. Listen, I don't mind 10-hour drives. One of the toughest stories, dumbest stories of my life was I grew up in up like the top part, the northern part of Montana. And I once had to drive from there to San Francisco in December to catch a flight. Long story short, I was flying to Venezuela. Flight got canceled when I was supposed to leave from Southern Oregon. No, from San Francisco. I was supposed to drive from Southern Oregon to San Francisco. Flight got canceled. So, with nowhere else to go, because I was in college at the time, the dorm shut down. This happened like 2 days before my flight, so I had nowhere else to go. I drove in December back to Montana, which is like an 18-hour drive. Hung out with my family for a week because I wasn't going to be home for Christmas because I was spending Christmas in Venezuela. And then I decided the day before my flight that I would drive from northern Montana to San Francisco. And I did so in the middle of snow with a four-wheel drive sedan. Or not four-wheel drive, with a two-wheel drive sedan. It was not a good choice. But I made it. So anyway, Portland to San Francisco would not be a bad drive for moi, but there's no reason to do it. Just fly into San Francisco and it'll be fine. Yeah, you're right. And I did it in snow. I don't know. I was young and silly. All right? Made a mistake. But I made it. The best part was I got to Elko, Nevada, which is in the western part of Nevada. And I had a friend who lived there, so I stopped in to say hi. And I was like, the good news is I'm finally done with all the mountains. Because I had driven through a lot of mountains. And my friend's like, wait, the pass was closed the other day. I'm like, what pass? Apparently there's a pretty good mountain pass between like the Reno, Nevada area and San Francisco. And me being like this, you know, cocky Montanan going like, haha, the rest of the world doesn't know what mountains are, right? I just assumed like once you got out of northern part of the U.S., all the mountains are gone. And so I got lucky because they had literally like I was driving between Reno and San Francisco, and there was snow banks higher than my car. It was nuts. It just plowed it all out and was finally good enough. And that's the only reason I caught my flight. I would have missed my flight, an international flight, but I made it. That's what matters. Anyway, point being, 10-hour drive's not always worth it. 15-hour drive's not always worth it, especially when they're in the snow. That's the bottom line. Takeaway, that was pretty okay. All right, 8:09 West Coast time, 11:09 out on the East, 4:09 for those hanging out in the UK. The youngins will have to understand that this was pre-maps on our... Absolutely, this was 2001. So, I mean, I was doing Atlas, right? So... I remember that drive, too, near Idaho Falls. I watched somebody plow into a snowbank in their car. They were okay, but it was like they were in the passing lane and just went... just popped right into a snowbank. It's kind of nuts. Back in the day... I have our phone number memorized, Pickle. It's 555, put it on a pancake. We told you about a Chicago suburb that's trying to do the largest dog wedding in history. That was from Ben Hooper of UPI. Coming up, we'll tell you if the zebras are still on the loose in Maryland, because they've been on the loose for a while. It's Punctuation Day, Hug a Vegetarian Day, Lash Stylist Day, Love Note Day. I shall write my third consecutive love note to my brother-in-law, Sean. Dearest Sean, with every hour of your absence, my hope gets darker. It's almost like an inky darkness engulfing me in sadness. Without your voice, without your woo-woo-woos, I am incomplete. But it is my understanding that with your return on Monday, that keeps me strong. Always yours, Unless you're with Copia. Hefty goof. All right, third consecutive love note. Life starts all over again when it gets crisp in the fall. F. Scott Fitzgerald. What Scott Fitzgerald do to you, Mike? What? Why would you say F. Scott Fitzgerald? Man, what's harder to say, F. Scott Fitzgerald, because you have to stop at that sound, or Lash Stylist Day? All right, this is also GMS therapy. If you want to get anything off your chest about this whole Mario casting, it's Chris Pratt, Jack Black. There was some debate about this. Is it Anya or Anna Taylor-Joy from The Queen's Gambit? That's going to be Princess Peach. Charlie Day is going to be Luigi. You have Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek? I don't know who the hell that is. Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong. So those are some of the casting decisions. Yeah, am I saying it correctly when I say Anya? Or is it Anna? The little wizard with glasses? Just a sec. Doing some research.
Cutest pet on the internet I have. This one, so cute. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet I have? This one, so cute.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yes, I do know this. Kamek. Yeah, I know this Kamek. Okay, we're going to go with Anya from Quiet I Am Gaming. We're going to go with Anna from Look, It's Maiko. So we're just,
Who's got the cutest pet on the internet I have? This one, so cute. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet I have? This one, so cute.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Who's got...
Siri says Anya. When has Siri let us down?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Even Emma Sang on YouTube, which has 651,000 subscribers, says Anya. I'm going to say Quiet I Am Gaming is cracked. You win. All right, 8:14. We'll have our encore presentation of Master Jordy's 5 questions coming up after this. Charlie Day as Luigi is going to be great, according to Load Last Checkpoint. You hear that, Mike? Charlie Day as Luigi is going to be great. Optimus Rhyme, I'm curious to see if they try to imitate the characters or if they're going to do their own thing. And Nintendo says that's one of the only casting choices that doesn't really confuse me. Wow. Look, It's Maiko is probably just sitting there at work right now, seething. Because Look, It's Maiko was not a fan of the Charlie Day casting. And then Nintendo nerds, that's exactly what Sean said. Just let Jack Black play every character. It is animated. So there you go. It's a possibility. I mean, it's just good to have Jack Black back. Jack Black is back. All right. However, Mike reminded me that Jack Black was in the recent Jumanji, so he hasn't been gone that long. Who doesn't love Charlie Day? I think Mike said exactly that. Like, Mike likes Charlie Day, does not like him casted as Luigi. Yeah, and someone actually brought that up too. Joel, about having Danny DeVito play Mario, and you'd have like a little Always Sunny reunion. Nice. I hear what you're saying. He's funny and talented. He's incredible in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. But he's a terrible choice for Luigi. He'd be a much better Toad or another role where you could have some freedom to be goofy. Controversy. Oh, they're going to use Luigi as comedic relief. Pickle? Man, I hope that Danny's not gone here in a couple of weeks. And it turns out Pickle Feats is our clairvoyant final hour crew member. Mike, are you going to get any work done? Because if you weren't, you might as well have just stayed on the show. I mean, you could have just told your bosses, listen, because your bosses are pretty receptive to your GMS needs. You could have just told your bosses, hey, so yesterday, some shocking news came out about Mario and Luigi. I kind of have to be present to run this argument. All right. Pickle is 100% certain that Danny DeVito will die in the future. All right. Nintendo nerds and Look It's Mike O. Pitch the sequel. I do like Lady K earlier saying that Blue, and I think Hofbrew was in on this too. Hofbrew might have said it. The raptor from Jurassic World would be in it. How would Daniel Day-Lewis prepare to be Mario? Can Daniel Day-Lewis immerse himself into what it's like to be Mario? Listen, all you need to know to be Mario is just watch The Wizard. Fred Savage, very first appearance of the Power Glove. The movie that was made specifically to market a video game. The Wizard was the reason as a child I assumed that I could just go around the world winning money for playing video games. And it turns out that in the long run, I would have been right. But by the time that kind of thing really became easy to do, I was old. And retired. I hadn't played video games. I retired from it. And y'all brought me back. Oh my gosh. Why'd I use my boost? That looked like one of those free kicks in soccer where I like loop around the ball as a diversion. Would bring so much gravitas to the role of Mario. Why do I talk like that? Why did I all of a sudden try to give like a fancy accent when we got onto the gravitas? I read that first. Pickle is, could you imagine Mario being voiced by Joe DiMaggio? I'm like, clairvoyant you or not, because I got some bad news about DiMaggio. That guy's dead. Then I reread it. But could you imagine Daniel Day-Lewis getting into character, stomping turtles and crawling through pipes on set? Oh, and some mushrooms in the wilderness, says Nintendo Nerds. Ooh, pizza could be it's Pizza Friday. Pizza could be a good meal for today. Although, if I remember correctly, Mario was more of a pasta than a pizza for a cuisine, correct? I'm thinking back to like Super Mario Brothers or whatever the cartoons, like the Saturday morning cartoons were. Anyone see Daniel? Yeah, he crawled into the sewer again. Excuse me, Daniel. We need you on set. Daniel? Daniel! Everything is fine. Ooh, according to KJ, one of our official culinary experts of GMS, Says, today is cube steak for dinner with garlic roasted smashed potatoes and fried jalapenos. Nice save. Yeah, Dungeon, that does sound quite amazing. I'm on board. Let me know what time to come over. Nice save. Cracked. Oh, no! KJ's feeding Dad tonight. Feeding Dad tonight. I don't want to hang out with you until the potatoes are right. Yeah, I found that on the on Instagram Reels yesterday, and I was like, well, I have to make that for Arturo. So sorry, Quiet, but yes, it is an earworm, as the kids say. We're one of life's winners, chat. Look at that. 8:22 West Coast time. Thanks for being here. Is pizza not soft? Depends on what kind of pizza. Thin crust could be soft. Other types of pizza may not. You never know.
Okay.
It's the Arturo video.
Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one. So cute.
Thank you for letting me borrow your cat, Sports.Gaming. Much appreciated. It's 8:23 West Coast time, 11:23 out on the East, 4:23 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Thanks for being here, wherever you may be. I'm Ryan. I'm by myself today, so we're going to play back the Master Jordy interview from Tuesday. This is 5 Questions GMS. Master Jordy's doing a charity stream coming up today. I wonder if it's still in here. Look at that! Stream coming up on, well, it's today, 5 p.m. Pacific time, doing some charity work. So without further ado, let's have our encore presentation. All 4 GMS hosts were here on Tuesday for this. It's Gaming Morning Show's 5 Questions GMS with Master Jordy. Thanks for being here. Gaming Morning Show continues, and we are so excited to have our next guest with us. We will be playing 5 questions with the one, the only, Master Jordy. It is so good to have you here, Jordy. Thank you so much for spending time with us this morning. How are things going for you? Yeah, we are really happy that you're all hanging out with us. Look at all these fine faces. They weren't here a second ago, but now they're here because, you know, the power of television and mystery. You are here. Horace Mike would say magic. Okay, everyone just watch Mike do his magic and nod our heads, okay, and let Mike know he's doing a good job. Well, we asked Master Jordy about this 24-hour charity stream you have coming up on the 24th. It's going to start at 5 p.m. Pacific time. What are the details about the charity stream?
So I'm starting the charity stream at, like you said, 5 p.m. Pacific, and I'm raising money for Child's Play Charity, which is a charity that raises money for gaming equipment for kids to play games whenever they have long hospital stays, which is, you know, a cause that I'm pretty passionate about because I do work in a hospital myself, so I kind of know, you know, how terrible being in a hospital can be. So it's something I chose after a lot of consideration and kind of shopping around different charities.
You have shenanigans promised. Can you give us any insight on said shenanigans? What are we going to be doing for 24 hours?
I guess you'll have to find out.
Ooh, tease.
Ooh.
He's
A
good at
mystery.
I know one shenanigan.
There you go. He's lied. He put out like fake ones.
What is it?
I'm not telling.
You gotta tell us. It's the rules. No. Jordy, can she tell us?
Tease within a tease. Tease.
But Jordy's the master. He can do whatever. Tease.
No.
Wait, T-ception? Like the leaves? Or...
Dealer's choice.
Jordy, what's your favorite tea?
That's
I
not one of the
like.
questions.
Not one of the 5 questions, though.
I really like dragonberry tea.
All right, it's like a warm up question. You
Mhm.
did good. Ding! Good. There you go.
Whoa, nice. That was good.
Did you
Wow.
just cue Bob? Is Mike Bob?
We'll never know. I guess. I don't really know.
All right, well, we'll check it out. Twitch.tv/MasterJordy. It's starting at 5 p.m. Pacific time on the 24th. But right now, you have one job, and that is to play 5 Questions GMS. Let's do so with our guest of the day. It's Master Jordy on Gaming Morning Show. All right, let's get you in here and ask you question number 1. Pressing questions that these are, of course. We asked you where you've not traveled that you would love to go, and you told us, I think I want to go to Norway because I want to check out the Northern Lights. So our Northern Lights Authority is the Canadian Space Agency, and according to said agency, the following colors, there's a U in there because it's from Canada, can be seen when the Northern Lights are in the sky. These are the colors that are in the sky according to the Canadian Space Agency. Green, pink and dark red, so those count as 1. Red, different red, or blue and purple. Ryan, me, is thinking of one of those. Which is it?
It's one pair.
Red.
Or look at Ryan's. Ryan, I like your hoodie. It's very. What is that color?
Oh, you like this? This is new. This old thing?
Yeah.
Ah, just dusted this
Mike,
off.
that-
I really
Stick
like
Mike, you have
red.
a nice shirt too.
Oh, thank you. This is my favorite color right here.
You're a big fan of.
So I didn't
blue,
hear.
I
you'd
like
say.
my background too.
I didn't hear Jordy's answer.
Oh, blue.
And
Yeah. That's definitely one of Mike's
Indigo.
favorite colors.
it's a version of indigo.
Yes, indigo. That's how I like it. I like it. Go with indigo. Go with indigo. It was blue and purple.
Did I get
I
it?
don't know how you knew that.
Blue
on the
and
first
purple,
try.
yes.
Blue and purple.
First try.
First try.
Telepathy. It's the
First try.
telepathy.
Apparently, people smarter than me know that this is because hydrogen and helium molecules can produce blue and purple auroras, but these colors tend to be difficult for our eyes to see against the night sky. So
That's true.
that's why I wear it for you on the show.
That's why Jordy eliminated red right away. It was like, it's not
Yeah.
red.
Correct.
Definitely not red.
Good, Jordy. I like how you work.
You did it. You're 1 for 1. 1 for 1.
2.
Number 2, we asked for something that you seem to know a lot about that not many other people do. You said telling time without looking at a clock, and unusually good at reading body language. Okay, so we're gonna focus on the second one of those. Okay. Austin's demonstrating some pretty subtle body language right now. Read it for me. What's she telling you?
That she wants to go to an amusement park.
Oh, no.
What? That's what it looks like.
I love. Yeah.
Now I want to go to an amusement park.
Yeah. Every time Austin wants to go to like Six Flags or something, she's always doing that motion that you can definitely clearly
I mean,
see.
to be fair,
when Austin
if your
rears
mom
back.
was like, "We're going to Six Flags," that would be the reaction.
My mom would know. And it would be my reaction.
Yeah. So it's right. It's obviously right.
Austin, is that correct?
You
Two.
are a genius.
Ding, ding, ding. Let's go.
Just imagine Beelan came in and said, "Austin, we're going to Six Flags." There you go. And then she does the grumpy face.
Just interested to see what happens when Austin's
your
just
mom is
elated.
here. 3.
Obvious. Well, okay. I'm really glad I got this question. Something I'm very passionate about. We asked your favorite material, possession, or brand. You said your Tagepi. Tagepi? Okay. Like I said, your Togepi. Why did you say Togepi?
The Togepi.
Not Togepi.
I love Toga Pie.
My
It's my
cousin
favorite
Togepi.
pie.
It's right next to Toadsuck. It's fine. Togepi. Why did you say Togepi?
So the reason why I said this, Togepi, is because my best friend from college won it from a claw machine and gave it to me, and I don't get to see my best friend very often.
A claw machine?
Yeah, at an amusement park.
Pulled it out of K-Lab? Wait, what?
Is the best friend Caleb? Because Jordy and Kyle are friends.
Is that why he's named Claw?
Maybe we should ask him.
If you throw change,
K-Laugh.
he'll give you things. Kyle. Okay, that's.
I
is
think
that
that's
correct?
good.
Correct.
Yes.
But that's not all though. You also get a
Yes.
bonus question.
Ooh.
According to bulbagarden.net, the Togepi exhibits a low tolerance for hunger. It is able to communicate this condition in a very effective manner. Jordy, Jordigi, Master Jordy, Jordicon, how do you know you're getting
Jordy
hangry?
Pie?
Jordy Pie? How do you know when you're getting hangry, Jordy?
Usually it happens whenever I start doing backflips and yelling.
Bet.
Sorry, what?
Backflips?
Yep. I go like this.
Are you a gymnast?
Then I do a backflip.
That's backflip.
Then I just start yelling, and I'm like, I'm pretty hungry. I'm gonna go make some soup.
Sounds like a Snickers commercial to me.
What kind of soup? Yeah. Jordy, you're hungry. Eat a Snickers.
Some potato soup.
Oh.
Universal food of angry soup.
Ding!
Speaking
Yes.
of potato soup,
4
you've been
out of
playing
4.
Gartic a lot on your stream. And maybe there was potato soup drawn at one point. So according to Reddit user Silly V, Gartic is a short form of what? Multiple choice. Is it graphical art? Is it Great Arctic? Or is it Game of Art Inc?
What?
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 What was B again?
B is Great
Not
Arctic.
not anything to do with art. It has to play a part.
It was inspired by the great outdoors.
I mean, have you seen the logo?
No. It looks like words on stream, doesn't it?
It's like a paint can.
Oh, it's not words on stream. Okay.
I'm gonna go with C.
So C.
So,
Game of Art Inc.
Mm-hmm.
Game of Art Inc. Gartic Inc. See, but there's no N in Gartink. Is it Gartink? Is that the name of the game? Is that how you play Togepi with Gartink?
Did you say Gartink?
Gartink? Garden? Which one did you say,
We did
Jordan?
research this game.
C.
You said which one?
C.
Which one?
Togepi.
Correct.
Honestly, I think they're all right because I don't think anyone actually knows.
Nope.
Yes.
According to some random Reddit user.
Silly V.
Of course.
We've cited
we can't doubt Silly V.
Yeah, Silly V.
We've cited the Canadian Space Agency, bulbapedia.bulbagarden.net, and Silly V for this edition of 5 Questions GMS. So,
Brought to you by Papa John's.
all right, question number 5, because you were technically 5 of 4, so you're moving right along here. We
Nice.
asked you if you have a favorite joke. Now, this can be dad joke or otherwise. So, Master Jordy, what is your favorite joke?
I don't know if you're ready.
It's got to be clean. Sorry. Or you have to let Sean know so you can bleep it.
Oh, yeah.
It's clean.
You should practice. Okay.
Okay. A burger
I'm ready.
A burger.
Bad word.
Uh,
Sorry. Let's let Jordan tell us.
Burger
Dang it.
walks into a bar, but the bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here."
I can't wait to tell that to my kids in the morning and have them stare at me like
Ding!
That was awesome.
What do you think Kiki would have rated that joke?
Solid 8.
Kiki likes burgers.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's true.
She also
Play
likes
to the
food.
audience.
She likes
play to the
puns.
audience.
8.5 then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Solid
that
8.5.
works. 8.5.
Maybe 9.
Correct.
What kind of mood she's
But
Master
if,
Jordy.
if Ryan tells it, should give it like a 6.
in. Yeah, true.
That's true.
Also
That's true.
Jordy
Master
would probably
Jordy,
get a 2-point bump.
Highly successful appearance on 5 Questions GMS. By and large, crushed the board. Official score is somewhere between like 8.5 and 7. I don't know, something like that. We forgot to keep count. You actually, your best friend won something from a claw machine. Has anyone, by a show of hands, who here has won something from a claw machine? It's not easy.
No.
But I think we need to have Sean go to a claw machine now.
I used to be like a pro at it. No, Sean can't go to the claw machine. I want to do something that Sean can't do.
That's true. Sean's good at everything.
Sean is banned from every claw machine ever.
Now I've prepared some things for you all. Are you ready?
Wait, what? Sure.
Plot twist.
Tagepi.
The turntables.
Togepi?
They've turned.
So this question is for everyone. This is the history of GMS. How did you all meet?
It's funny. We were all picked out of a claw machine, just like Toy Story.
Correct.
Everyone. Wait, what? That's correct. Yes, of course it is.
We all used to work together. All of us.
Yes,
Okay.
Together at the job that Mike remembers.
Every single one of us, including Austin. He was there too. I remember it distinctly.
That's the book that Austin would always read when we worked together.
Yep. She'd heat up her
Olive Garden card just came out of my book.
Ooh,
That's Olive Garden that I put there on the last day we all worked together.
Yeah,
with that new logo that was definitely there 10 years ago.
I remember that. All around the
Okay. Do
water
you need
cooler.
a Bob question, Jordy? Do you need a Bob question number 2? Do you want a sound effect, or was that the only question?
Oh, I have more.
Oh, okay.
2.
All right, the next one is for Sean. You ready? All right, if you were stranded on an island, but could only bring one thing, but had an infinite amount of that thing, what would it be?
Ooh, millions of these. And I just talk to them all the time. Be like, oh,
Ding,
hey,
ding, ding.
hey, little puppet me. And then I'd be like, hey, you get out of here. I'm talking to the other puppet me. And he'd go away. Be like,
All you or like different
that guy.
puppets?
No, mine. I mean, I have
All the
access to
same
this one,
one.
so just this one. The other guy's kind of a jerk.
Did you just loop that behind your back?
No, green screen.
Yep, that's exactly
That explains everything, right?
Gosh.
Okay.
I was
that's
really
correct.
hoping
I would
the
never
answer
be
would
lonely.
right.
8.
Bob can't count today.
All right, Mike, you ready?
Oh yeah, go for it.
All right, if you ever met Bigfoot, what would be the first thing you'd do?
Ask him to slow dance.
I feel like you've thought about this.
Yes. That wasn't off the cuff. That was the answer.
It was Sasquatch.
Yep.
It was
I need better
Sasquatch.
tape.
Yeah, your tape is
okay.
very good.
6,
All right.
9.
Austin,
Nice.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
if you could meet one celebrity,
Harry Styles.
why?
Because I love him.
If you
And
can meet one celebrity, but you also have to kill him, is it Harry Styles? That's rude. You didn't let Jordy finish the question.
You gotta let him finish, get answer to the questions done.
Yeah, I have more written down.
that really brings you to the middle of that list because you're like, well, I want to meet him,
Yeah.
but I'm okay if they die.
How do I kill him?
Turn into Love Royale again? What the heck? Murder was very big on that one. We going
Buttsicord.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good answer or a bad answer.
Sorry you
Still
have
gonna
to deal
kill
with
Harry
this, Jordy.
Clarence Stocks.
0.
This such unprofessionalism. It's ridiculous.
All right, Ryan, you ready?
No.
Doesn't matter if he's ready.
What got you into podcasting?
Oh, I like how I didn't have to kill anybody. That's a win.
Yet,
Yeah, what?
yet. Wait for part 2 of the question.
So I got into podcasting after I murdered a person. No, I'm just kidding.
It was on the run.
I don't know. I got a chance to be on the radio when I was super young, and I've always enjoyed talking into a microphone, and I like audio. So I've never hosted a podcast except to do the live show that we do. But I am looking forward to doing more of it. It's been the absolute blessing of the last year to get to work with these other 3 and meet all y'all out in the world. So yeah, I just happened to be good at talking into a microphone, and someone gave me a chance when I was 16. So yeah,
Really funny, quick bonus story. When Ryan left the job that we had all mutually worked at, and Ryan sent me this in text a bit ago. I told him that I was so jealous he was going to get to go have a show just like Dan Patrick, that he was my hero, and now here he is, stuck with us, not like Dan Patrick at all.
I'll never
But
tell
I thought
you
it was
where the
pretty
bot
rad.
is. I don't. You might have heard something.
Man.
Uh oh.
I tried it and it just
Oh,
didn't work.
Jordy,
However,
you got like 8 out of 5. What did we
good.
get?
Do the ones we get right subtract the ones he got right? Are we back to 0?
No, they multiply.
Whoa, math.
Whoa.
Man,
50.
A lot.
Yeah, so like 64.
I think it's something like that.
that checks out.
That works.
Wow.
Nice.
now you
64
got-
out of 5.
But now you got that one right.
Oh,
Dang.
So where's
Oh,
that
no.
factor in?
65?
I think you add 5 to 64 is the rule, right?
Oh, nice.
Whatever that number is, that's how long that Jordy is going to be broadcasting on
Ryan's muted.
September
Does not.
24th at 5 p.m.
No,
Pacific
it
time.
doesn't.
So
Oh, is he talking to the?
I
he's
do
talking to the
like you. I
people?
am
Did he
talking
cut us
to
off?
you, and then
Did he
you
cut
can't
us
hear
off?
me, and then
Was
they
it
keep
we can't be
they can't
trusted.
hear me. But I'm doing a
What
really good tease.
What a wiener
A
window.
really good outro for Jordy, and
Oh.
there you go. So Jordy, whatever that score was is what I was saying is how long you'll be broadcasting on the 24th. So when we figure that out,
69 hours.
it's like
Oh
a
my.
long time.
Good luck, Jordy.
Jordy, thank you so much for being here to play 5 Questions GMS. We appreciate it.
Thank
We
you
love
so
you, Jordy.
much.
Thanks, Jordy.
All right, there you go. Master Jordy, 5 Questions GMS, encore presentation, gaming morning show. Did you hear Mike get all sentimental for me? It was like Mike's love note a couple of days before Love Note Day. That was fun. Encore presentation. Please go and support Master Jordy today. Raising money for Child's Play, which is really hard for me to say because, you know, Chucky. I didn't shut it down. Just had to move the show along. You know. It's a radio show. Anyway, good job, Jordy. Nice appearance and nice surprise for us. It was great to have all 4 of us together, too. I missed you. Not Chucky from Rugrats, although that always bothered me. Chucky from Rugrats, the fact that that was the kid's name. Oh. Scary. What's the time? It's 8:46. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. What is something you learned from today's show? While you were away, I played 2 games of Rocket League. First one we lost. Second one won in overtime on my goal. So, cracked. It's great. Coming up later today, Austin Attack will be streaming. So be sure to check out Austin streaming at Austin Attack 12 on Twitch. We'll go from there. Punctuation Day, Hug a Vegetarian Day, Lash, Stylist Day, Love Note Day, Cherries Jubilee Day, Save the Koala Day, Native American Day, and German Sandwich Day. We told you about stories where the real Mario movie is going to star Chris Pratt and Jack Black. Thank you for all your feedback on that. We'll send it up to the studio. By the way, the Washingtonian's Jane Recker had an update on the story Mike told us about a couple of weeks ago. And that story entailed these zebras that got loose in Maryland. It's 23 days since 5 of them escaped from a Upper Marlboro, Maryland farm. And they're still on the loose, according to this update from the Washingtonian. Apparently, they've not been able to figure out where the hell they are, even though, you know, you figure you could find a zebra in a unsavannah-like surrounding. Officials say they're struggling to capture them. So, a former White House official spotted one of the escapees a few days ago after going fishing with his son. Captured by Chris Horrell, the zebra trots across the roadway, practically begging to be hit, and then disappears into the inky darkness of the night. That was according to a video. Right? Yeah, probably. Anyway, should this happen to you, according to Jane Recker, definitely take pictures, videos, and selfies, but do not approach the animals. They may bite. Instead, contact Prince George's County Animal Control. Did they get this thing on video? Is that what they were talking about? I don't know. Yes, crushed it. It doesn't. It says. Yeah, it says a few days ago, going fishing with the son, the official spotted them, and it said, quote, captured by Chris Horrell. So I wonder if there's. Did you edit this, Mike? Or is this exactly how they wrote it? Because this is captured by Chris Horrell, the zebra trots. It's describing what sounds like a video, but it doesn't say anything about a video. Whatever. That's your story. We also told you about the 178 canine couples, including, some eligible bachelors or bachelorettes who will be going through doggy speed dating. According to Ben Hooper, Chicago suburb attempts world record for largest wedding ceremony by dogs. It is 8:50 on the West Coast. Time for this recap of the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. If you missed any of it, we do it in the 6 o'clock hour. Well, first off, follow us on Twitter at WatchGMS, and we have all of the headlines there. Just search
hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
All right, let me refresh so I have all the headlines, and we'll tell you what was out today as well. We have Clip of the Day coming up, and your takeaways that were pretty okay. I like quiet I am gamings already. First headline was the initiative teams up with Crystal Dynamics for Perfect Dark. Inky Perfect Dark. Or are we going to call it Perfect Inky Darkness? Either way, that is what's happening from John Carson's Game Informer. John Carson on Game Informer. And then Sean gave us a good roundup of the Nintendo Direct. One of the things that I remember the most about the story that Sean shared with us in the first hour is that apparently Nintendo Direct is really good at previewing or teasing, promoting future Nintendo Directs. Did you miss this? Well, get ready for it, because we'll have more of it coming up in our next Nintendo Direct. So, there's that. Also, Adam Bankhurst, IGN, gave the full roundup of what happened with the Nintendo Direct yesterday. Out today, you have Death Park for Xbox One, Blind Postman for Xbox One and PC, A Gummy's Life for Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One, Lost Judgment for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Little Kite for Xbox One, The Addams Family, Mansion Mayhem for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. I saw a Progressive commercial the other day. They're coming out with another Addams Family animated movie. Port Royale 4 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Space Base Startopia for Switch, Death Stranding Director's Cut for PS5, Houstoria for Switch, Monster Truck Arena for Switch, Top Down Racer for Switch, Dragon Ball Z, Kakarot plus a new Power Awakens set for Switch, Ponbarian for PC and Mac, Dungeon Town for PC. And the name of the morning was Don't Touch This Button. Out today for Switch. K Carrot. Or K Karat. Something like that. Plus a new Power Awakens. Set. Out today for Switch.
Hashtag GMS name of the morning.
Congratulations, Don't Touch This Button for Switch. There you go. It's the name of the morning. It's time for the clip of the day. Kajito, take it away.
Clip of the day. Clip of the day. Clip of the day. Clip of the day. Here it is. It's the clip of the day.
Toot toot. Because it's an email. No. There, it's sent. Bing. Dear Ryan, heart emoji. Love, Sean.
That's a very nice handwriting on the little love right thing.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that's good.
It's compliment day on Gaming Morning Show. No, not really. Cherries Jubilee Day. Ooh, Save the Koala Day. That's a good day.
Just one?
Just one. Yeah. But we're not going to tell you which one it is. There is one specific koala that can save humanity. Good luck.
Is this like the cheerleader in Heroes? Save the koala, save the world. Quick, grab the eucalyptus. We must save that koala. Which one are you pointing at? That one.
That one. Which one? Mm-hmm.
There you go. Clip of the day. Not bad. Pretty okay. All right. Billy Thundergun Award today. We're going to give that to our good friend Optimus Rhyme.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
For showing up and starting the FHC roughly 1 minute before the start of the break that would have then began the FHC. So Optimus Rhyme gets false start on the FHC, but earns a Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award for it. And stuck around with us at least through the end of the interview with Master Jordy. So nice work, Master Jordy. 5 questions GMS, 5 p.m. Pacific today. Catch the charity stream at twitch.tv/MasterJordy. Chris M.E. is going to have to... I think we got to make a t-shirt that says The Claw Machine, but use K-Laugh's name. The Claw Machine. Like, how cool would that be? Be a cool shirt. All right. What do you have in terms of takeaways that were pretty okay, chat? What is something you learned from today's edition of Gaming Morning Show? We would love to know. And then we're going to send you somewhere if you're watching on Twitch. Thank you again for Aura giving us the host this morning. We truly appreciate that. Just taking a gander. I got something, just a sec. Oh, nope, that's not going to work. Yeah, I'm not seeing one. Raid recommendation. Hit me, ambassadors. Chris, M.E., Nintendo Nerds. Let me know. Let me know. Final minute crew. Welcome, Kiki Low. It's good to see you. Check out Kiki on Twitter. Kiki Low Live. Apollo got Kiki pretty good yesterday. It was hilarious. Yes, hilarious. Mike said, my takeaway is I miss Ryan's solo stories so much and glad they're back. We'll try. We'll try. Let's see. My takeaway from Chris M.E. is Arturo is pretty cute, and that's all I can think about. What do you mean, Chris M.E.? What do you mean that's all you can think about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one, so cute. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one, so cute.
Let's see. Takeaway from Quiet is how you say Anya's name. Anya Taylor-Joy. Takeaway from Dungeon. Kate can also not roll her R's. Yeah, that was a good that was a good clip in the middle of the show. That was good. Gonzo said premature FHC. My takeaway is that Danny DeVito doesn't have much longer. Yeah, man. Just absolutely killing Danny DeVito. It's rough. Everyone, we saved the koala in Discord. That's good to hear. Yeah, that's what I was searching for. I was trying to find someone who has koala in their name. Or I was trying to find somebody who is playing a game that has koala in the name. Like, if Koala Luna was on right now, like, imagine how perfect that would be. But I couldn't find anyone with koala. A koala has paws. All right. Paz is playing Dead by Daylight. So let's go over and say good morning from GMS. Rookie Survivor reporting in. Is this game fun? Exclamation point. Social, sleepy gamer that enjoys interacting with others. Thank you for that raid recommendation. Zare Jester, I have on my list. That's good to know. I couldn't remember where we found them before. So thank you for that. All right, we're going to go to pause because koalas have paws. So say good morning from GMS, and we will be back on Monday. Thanks for hanging out with us. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. For Mike, for Austin, for Sean, I'm Hefty Goof. Thanks again to Jordy. Thanks to you, chat, for hanging out with us. Optimus, it was good to see you, as it was everybody else. In addition, we will see you soon for more Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.